Alright, we are live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. We're gonna be continuing Reborn 15, the final chapter, Act 2. Kinda scared, so I guess let's just enjoy this wallpaper before we jump into the depression. So yeah, that is the plan for today. Don't know how long it's gonna take. I believe it's around the same size as Act 1, so this could be potentially up to nearly 4 hours. So it just adds up. But yeah, let's get into it. Just enjoy this wallpaper one last time. It's my favorite, honestly, right now that I have. I kind of wish I had the Femarines one with the little devil. The two of them that appears in Global Connection World Reborn. I'm pretty sure that's gonna actually come out soon, so I don't think I've missed it, so that's good. Anyways, let's get into it. I don't know which attention we're gonna get first, because we know it was May, but well, there's a cutscene first, so let's just watch the cutscene. Okay, I got a translation here. It seems probably a flashback as well. His ring is dead. You need to get to know Seele better. Okay, we got Sin here. Sin's still in the illusion right now, so it could be a flashback or it could be real. We'll see. I mean, quote unquote real, as in like in the present. Teamwork? Yeah, I already know her, don't I? Go away. Typical Sin. Listen. Whether and how Seele's ability takes effect depends on the observer of the object that is influenced by her ability. Well, we add the coordinator of will. Usually, Seele is the highest order observer. She herself is already a quantum object, maintaining her current existence only through self-observation. But if an observer emerges who is greater... Oh, yeah. Yep, that's happening, alright. If an observer... Wait, where was I again? In greater position than her, for example, the will of Houkai. Yeah. What will happen to her? She can't do anything. At least she's still here, right? If her self-observation stopped working, that would be terrifying. Nonsense, I don't understand. Then I'll brief you on the observer effects of the quantum physics again. It could potentially affect her as well, right? Really go away? Wait, am I reading the same line? Hold up, there's a question mark. Let me just double check. Just heads up, I'll probably be double checking several times because I'm reading through a translation. But sometimes there's missing lines or I just skip too many ahead, so yeah. Wait, let me actually open the translate. Kinda scared what will happen next to Sin and Seele, because I know what happens to them. Though I don't know the context. Alright, hold up. Are you serious? Wait, do we have that line? Let me translate the rest. Okay, I was reading the same one, it's just the translation is slightly different. Aren't you worried about Seele? This is just her screaming. Hello, are you ready? I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm ready either. We'll see. How are you doing, Renax? Hope you're doing alright. Obviously, you only have seniority, like a grown-up, only able to speak incoherently. Don't worry, you'll understand eventually. Your ability will fail. Even sheer self will disappear. That's what I was talking about. I'm glad it hasn't happened yet, but it only stopped her ability. Is it trying to give her time on purpose? Could it already literally have killed Seele if it wanted to? Then why is Seele still alive? You know, like, not in a bad way. I'm asking, like, is it actually trying to toy with her further? Which is kind of like what worries me. If it could already have killed her potentially, then the fact that it hasn't, that's weird in a worrying way. Actually, I don't need you two to help me in any way. Rania, Kakolia, Wells. They're all gone. I mean, Ronnie isn't. Kakolia and Welt are. Even you yourself do not know what you're capable of. Maybe it's because you're in a cruel world that constantly fights against honkai. Maybe it's because they were afraid you'd amass too much power. I think you deserve to see the bigger picture. I've always wanted to give knowledge and life. Do you know that the world is not the only thing that collapses? Is the right term? Still too little, we have to set off. Maybe that's fate. You need to get to know Seele thoroughly. The abilities? Further exists something that only you can do for her. Interesting. Could their abilities connect? We'll see. Stop saying that. Seaweed Head just simply doesn't get it. To recognize others and to be protected by others, to me, acknowledging someone's better than me is worse than that. Oh, this is not sin. This is not sin. Wait. Is this sin? I don't know. Is worse than death. I won't lose to anyone. I hate it when they do this. It's usually a bad sign. Whose hallucination are we in? Honkai Beast. Seele raised their head towards the Honkai Beasts that were attacking Sin, and a scythe cut off their heads. Damn it, too many. Is it Seele's? It's Seele's illusion. It is. Seele's fine. Seele didn't have that effect, but Bronny has. Sin. Yeah, but I don't think this is a sin we know. We'll see. I think this is Seele's illusion, hallucination. Seele's sin. It's okay. It's just a dream. We're back from the moon. No, it's not. Oh, no. Here we go again. Kyusho, but it's not Kyusho. Looking back, it was a hard-earned victory. Wake up, Bronny. Kyusho. Wait. Actually, wait. Are they the ones? No, right. Wait. Is this in the past or not? I thought this was before, because we had U-string without the hallucination effect. But I guess this. Then would this be the other people's hallucinations? Because U-string got Seele out of the hallucination. We'll see. The horror begins. I don't know what's happening anymore. You can't trust it. Just finishing my decaf because I got one right here. So if I stop talking for a second, that's probably it. Sin. Seele's words could not rouse them. So is she trying to wake them up? Is about to arrive at the... Okay, wait. No. This is real. This is very real. So Sin was talking to U-string. I'm assuming the U-string would be in Sin's hallucination. Is about to arrive at the moon. Forgive me, everyone. She knocked out Kyusho, Bronny, and Sin separately. So they were all hallucinating. Wow. Which is why Sin's hallucination, for example, was different than Bronny's. Yet they were all interacting within their hallucinations. That's messed up. Facing off against the enemy, Seele kept appearing and disappearing around the three people. She rushed to the armor room, smashed open the glass, and took out the spacesuits and put them on Bronny and Sin. Finally, using seatbelts, the three were secured in different positions in their seats and prepared for the impact of landing. Just Seele screaming. The spaceship landed on a plane. I'm glad U-string managed to get it through. Holy heck. She saved everyone, though. Because otherwise, it would not be such a smooth landing. Seele couldn't secure herself in time and smashed into the broken iron plating of the ship. Wow, that probably hurts. Covering her abdomen, holding back the pain, she once appeared. Wow, the red screen. Appeared and disappeared in several locations of the ship. At least the will of Honkai isn't stopping her right now. Absolutely will save you. I hope she's alright after that. That must have hurt. She should be fine though, I hope. Hey, how are you doing? Sufferance, right? Hope you're doing well. We're here more pain. 15 Act 2. While dealing with the honkai beasts that were still attacking them, Seele helped the unconscious Bronya, Sin, and Kyusho step off the ship, respectively. Wow. I hope they wake up soon. That damn will of Honkai, and here we are. Wow. I saw this image in R14. That there in like reality, kind of like space, I guess. And all these spikes. That's ominous. Yunfeng how? Oh, that's just sounds. Okay, never mind. That's just sound effects. Creature-like tentacles grew out of the inorganic ship, and the original form of the ship became increasingly unrecognizable. What the heck? Would these be like parasiting? The spaceship was being transformed by the Honkai into a Honkai beast. Oh god. In R14, that happened to buildings. Buildings started not being very friendly. Art's so good. Yeah, art is amazing. This is a great image of the quote-unquote moon. Well, it's very different because of the coordinator will. Wow, they got out of there quickly. Wait. She said no, May and Doctor. Where's May? Reduced concentration of Honkai energy monitored in the surrounding area. That happened with the absorption fields too. A straight cut appeared in the body of the spaceship, splitting it in two parts. Probably May, right? Orange liquid metal due to the high temperature followed by huge explosion. Fragments of the ship and chunks of the corpses of Honkai beasts splashed out, forming a sea of flame. May walked out of it. Okay. She's fine. The fact that it could transform a ship into a Honkai beast just like that. Wait, what about U-String? I mean, U-String's dead. I guess it doesn't matter, but still. Wow. I don't know if her body's still there, though. She looks pretty cool. Seen this image before. She looks amazing, though. I like how there's, like, the four kind of, like, sword-ish kind of things. Then there's the halo here, which looks really nice. We're kind of like the two corners over here. It looks amazing. I really like this design, honestly. You even have the Stigmata of Thunder over here. Sea of Flame soon appeared as the oxygen needed to burn came only from the ship itself. The sword floating behind May gently lowered a small medical pod in which the doctor was lying. Okay. I'm glad it's not, the body's not been devoured, so to speak. That would have been disgusting. Who's going to tell them? Yeah, because only May knows. Oh god. Seele knew, like, the doctor was in danger, but I don't think Seele saw the doctor die. Yeah. That's gonna be painful. Same design, so good. Yeah. Vomit's blood. Oh god, May. Godslayer armor disarmed. May's arms appeared with the same Honkai erosion lines as when she transformed into the Usher of Thunder. This was the first time this had appeared after obtaining the Godslayer armor. Probably all the Honkai energy. Is all that just a hallucination? Okay, they've been freed. Good. They do have those outfits that also protect them. Victory, huh? Kisha was hallucinating about victory. At least the only person who had a good hallucination. I guess aside from U-String at the end. You know, Kisha, I love Kisha. The fact Kisha was hallucinating about victory. Different from everyone else except U-String, which also had a good hallucination at the very end before she died. The Godslayer armor observed the surrounding Honkai energy. The trio broke away from their hallucinations. Okay, good. For now, at least, because Coordinator of Will is still around. There's no way to transmit sound through a vacuum. Oh, here's the theme kicking in. So because Kyushu and Mei do not have spacesuits, they could not hear each other and the rest's voices. They could only communicate through text or body language with the help of communication equipment. After sorting out the situation, reserve oxygen, food, water, medical supplies, backup energy for spacesuits, honkai isolation, force field generator are all gone. That's bad. Wait, they can't survive for long then. Number one. Food and water is like, it's worrying, but it's the least worrying compared to oxygen. No idea how long it lasts. Medical supplies is pretty bad, but that would require them to get injured in the first place. But also, honkai isolation force field generators are all gone. I mean, most of them got infected, but because of the spaceship, right? That's bad. Honkai energy is everywhere here. I'm scared of what will happen. I wanted to save some of them. But even the compressed cookies became honkai beasts. What? Wait, it wasn't just the ship? Oh my. Imagine just eating cookies and they just turn into honkai beasts. Are you kidding me? This is a situation they've never encountered before. Everything infected by honkai energy. Especially those square-headed tentacle beasts. Yep. Those things. Whether living or not, from an entire shape, a piece of white paper had become a beast. Well, they can literally they can literally turn anything into honkai, which is terrifying. They're doomed, not the cookies. The cookies out of all things? Why screw the will of honkai, turning cookies into honkai beasts. That's terrifying. Not the cookies. They are doomed, yeah. I'm not sure how this is gonna go without all those supplies. Especially isolation fields, which the moon isn't exactly in a good state. So I feel like at some point they're just gonna start hallucinating again. At that time I also persuaded everyone to move forward. Don't worry, Kyushu. It'll be alright. Hopefully. They began to understand Bronia's words. We can't even guarantee consciousness. No matter our strength, no matter the flexibility of our mind, it'll all be useless. Oh, here we go. Ninty was flung into space. Question mark. Is this the thing you warned? I'm scared. The doctor is on the verge of death. I'm sorry, but the doctor is dead. She's no longer on the verge of death. No, it's hard. She's panicking. You can see from her, barely from her expression. I had a chance to save them, but the eye. That damn eye. It's everywhere. It looked at me. My ability only took effect sometimes, but sometimes it didn't. Through the glass, you could see Yusring in a medical pod. Kokolia's death had haunted her. Originally, she had been relieved of her kneecap because of R13. That was a great chapter with Kokolia and Bronya. However, the news of Ninti drifting off into the universe, coupled with the dire situation the doctor was in, Bronya's eyes died. Oh no. Bronya! Wait. She's not very happy either. Saint grasped Bronya's shoulders, but she could not say anything. At the most dangerous time, she had fallen into hallucination, and she had only survived under the protection of Seele. Don't tell me she blames herself for it. Like in Fire Moth. Bronya, yeah. Damn it. Tell me that I can do it? Huh? Someone has to get their act together. Tell me. Is she in disbelief right now? So I took Ronnie's hands. We can do it. Ronnie's brain kicked into full gear, though her expression did not change much. I got to the moon thanks to the effort of May, Sully, and the doctor. Especially the doctor, she landed us very close to it. Ronnie pointed towards the distance, faintly visible blue pyramid that is a corner of the Glorious Covenant. Okay, that was very close to Otto then. And the others should be there as well. If they're still alive anyways. The ones that followed Otto. The Glorious Covenant is the only hope we get back to Earth. I'm glad she recovered quickly though. I was worried she was gonna go down a fire moth path. We only have to get back to Earth. Upon arrival, you sit immediately to pick up Ninty and the doctor and return to Earth. Oh, wait. No, she's not okay. Returning to Earth? It's not the greatest idea. For Ronnie's mental state, yeah. I was thinking she was fine, but she's starting to make questionable decisions. I mean, even if she goes back to Earth, everyone knows, I think, that if they go back to Earth, I mean, the honkai will just arrive there sooner or later. I'll be back. Alright, I'll see you soon. This is also what the doctor expects. She did say that. I don't think it's the greatest idea, though. Ronnie looked towards May, who nodded. The honkai isolation force seals are all destroyed. I mean, actually, no. Good point, actually. Without honkai isolation force seals, how are they going to even survive? I guess the more sensible choice would be to go back to Earth and get them again. Though damn, that'd be painful because they'd have to go through the journey again, and who knows how many times the coordinator will strike. Honkai isolation force seals sometimes just aren't enough. You still need to worry? Oh no. Okay. I'm scared now. In order to deal with the hallucinations, we can only activate the God Slayer arm and let it absorb the surrounding honkai energy, but that would be very bad for May. Like we did just now. This. The God Slayer armor will drastically drain my lifespan. Coupled with the instability of my ears cord, the rate of consumption will be much faster than ever. Therefore, weapons, defense, detection, our systems are to be disabled to maintain a minimum standby state. That would lose a lot of our firepower, which would be needed to confront the coordinator of will. It's a tough situation. That is, it would stop me from fighting. When we reach the target this way... May thought about it for a while and finally decided to write out the truth. So that when I reach the target, I won't be dead because of the God Slayer armor. But then she wouldn't be able to fight it. Bronny, what about our mission? There might be information about the will of Houkai on the Glorious Covenant. If not, we abandon it. Kisho was upset that though she had long understood what Bronny and even the doctor were thinking. All their materials were destroyed. Yeah, that's the problem. They did not know if Ninty was alive, and the doctor's life was in danger. If they returned to Earth, maybe the two of them might still be saved. I don't think Ninty's alive anymore. They don't know the true nature of the will of Houkai or even where it is. Considering the current amount of resource and intelligence, further moon exploration was extremely risky behavior. Not to mention trying to defeat the will of Houkai, they didn't want to witness any more sacrifices. This isn't okay. May, what difference exists between this slow and painful suicide? Also, was the original prophet, so suicide. How is that fine? Sacrifice means nothing compared to the doctor. Don't say that, May. What about Kiana? Didn't you come here to save her? Tully's voice is as if she was talking to her about herself. She was so emotional that she had forgotten to convert her words into text, so May couldn't understand her words either. Right, because May doesn't have the spacesuit. What are we here for? It's far too ugly. We'll vote on it. But no matter what, May still must sacrifice herself. Don't say that. I hope she'll be fine. I mean, I know eventually, because the soul word, everyone will be brought back, but I hope May doesn't have to go through that much suffering to the point of dying. All those in favor of bringing the doctor and Inti back to Earth, immediately raise your hand. Please put your hands down if you wish to explore further. Ronnie's actions were radical. If the difference were not bridged, they'd inevitably intensify. She was betting that everyone could work together and make the right choice, and with time running out, they needed that radicalization. After 10 seconds, so everyone, including May, raised their hands. So we return. Is that really gonna work out fine? Kiana, would you make the same choice? Or would you say, it shouldn't be like this? It shouldn't be like this. Reality is not a fairy tale, then that death cannot be brought back. I'm glad they can, but still, please, not too much suffering. Well, Seele and Sin. You can still save those who haven't died yet. Except reality, Seele. The fact that... oh, wait. The fact that it's being talked about by Seele. If you know the story between R13 and R14, Sele's fairy tale. Even though her last words when she was leaving that stigmata world. Goodbye all fairy tales and dreams. I don't know why those words kind of hit me for some reason. Now she's referring to saying reality is not a fairy tale. At least there's still something you can do. Pull yourself together, Seele, pull yourself together. This is hard on everyone. The exact distance between us and the Glorious Covenant, as well as the surrounding environment, needs to be scanned. Take some time to prepare. We'll discuss the rest of the details on the way. Everyone, do not leave the vicinity of the Godslayer armor, so they don't have hallucinations. Kisho carried the doctor's medical pod and was ready to go. Be gentle, don't shake the doctor. So she's on the verge of death. Not exactly dead yet, but I mean, with everything that happened and with her saying the doctor's last words, I'm assuming she's probably dead. Right. Thinking about countermeasures left Bonnie no time to think about grief in detail. Grief. May and Kisho are very strong and can breathe in vacuums, so they wouldn't die easily. Seele and Sin, the two younger sisters who have been with them, are at least not dead yet. Hey, don't At least not dead yet. What is I know what happens. Why did you have to put that in there? I hate honkai. Actually, I don't, but you get what I mean. Wow. Much more capable than before. Doctor is at least alive. Is she? As long as you live, there may be hope. Pain. She's still trying to absorb the energy, I'm assuming. While pain in her armor, it soon vanished. May did not care. Godslayer armor low power mode activated. May's only gonna keep suffering more the more energy they take. The same moment, God of War space station. Hey, Shiana! Okay, why did he not accompany us? Okay, glad to see her. This is interesting. I love Shiana's personality. The person who was chosen by fate and pointed to the destined ending is actually... What? pointed to the destined ending? What do you mean, Gianna? I should set off too. Huh? What does that mean? Okay, we get Mace Prow. That's interesting. Gianna is such an interesting character. Oh, this is the moon. Wow. The heck? Wait, can we actually move around here? Like, go up and stuff? Holy heck, that was sick. Oh, we'll figure that out soon. The moon's surface was dotted with pools of water. I don't think that's normal water, which is why it's in quotations. One following another. Looking in, there were pieces of starry sky with magical power that seemed to suck people in. Oh, that's messed up. Kisha threw a rock over one, and some kind of unknown tentacle-like creature ate the stone while it was in mid-air. Will derivatives? Observed with binoculars, in addition to the pools of water, there were also large and small squirming eggs planted on the surface of the moon. What the heck? Will derivatives? Is that where they're born? But why did they suddenly appear on Earth? I mean, they can't really just be born here, right? We'll see. It looked like a purple ocean from a distance. Kusha touched one of them and it showed signs of life. Running a locked on weapon mode. Fusion Burning Soul. Ronnie and Kusha launched an attack and easily wiped out a massive area of pools of water and eggs. Eggs? The heck? I mean, the only theory I have right now is will derivatives. We'll see. But not long after, they grew out of the land of the moon again. Yeah, no, that's definitely not normal. I don't think they're born from there. I'm pretty sure they just show up. Why do they take the form of eggs then? Or maybe it's something else. Even the behavior of the honkai is different than on Earth. Input in progress, which just means she's typing it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the pools of water cannot easily be... Time stood still. Sin? May and Brian were Kisha, May and Brian were frozen in place. Sally is also asking Sin. I mean, I hope it's Sin. Time stop. Okay, time stop. They can't hear it. I would be worried if it was a coordinator of will. Okay, it's Sin. Starting replay of recording. Isn't it that when time stops, I can let whoever I want move? Well, that's a good idea. Is your ability? I hope your ability works fine with a coordinator of will around, though. Oh, wait, no, this is a recording, so this is in the past. This is why Ustring is talking. How do you define who? And are your clothes part of you? Is it because you're subconsciously thinking that clothes are a part of you that are not limited by the force field that is otherwise restrained in the air? Wait, let me read that again. How do you define who? Are your clothes part of you? Is it because you're subconsciously thinking that clothes are a part of you that they're not limited by the force field that is otherwise restrained in the air? So kind of like if you imagine something as your possession, it can just avoid being frozen in time. Kind of reminds me of FF14 about like inter-rift travel through Aetherites. If you believe something is your possession, it can travel through the rift with you, even if that thing is a person. So technically you could use like a soul, kind of like crystal, to put a person's soul inside. And as long as you fervently believed it's an object, which is why the crystal helped, it could transport that person, except it would be with Sin's ability. We'll see. Moreover, stillness and motion are relative. There is no absolute stillness. It all depends on the reference frame. The part which we call the force field is still relative to the world outside it. But the part you decide is still moving will also be relative to the outside world. And those moving parts seem to be infinitely closer to static relative to the outside world. I'm not sure I understand this last line. That's too complicated. I don't understand. Actually, yes, please. Thank you, Sin. Make her explain in common terms. What can I do for Seele? Give it to me straight. What can I do for Seele? Sorry, I missed the line. Pause this recording. Do you understand what the doctor said? I didn't hear. Suspect I heard it wrong. The doctor has recorded many conversations involving our abilities. You don't expect that. You want to say if you want, don't you? Just you're still struggling with those boring little wins and loses. Are you stupid? I don't think that's the case, don't worry. Failure of ability. Do you even have a clue about it yourself? Sin was not really struggling. The serious discussion made Seele a little flustered. But maybe because the will of Honkai is observing. Then do you think that the will of Honkai can observe you as you are now? Huh? Is there a way to surpass it? Seele looked at Kisho, Mei, and Bronya. I don't know. So wait, if they do that in time, in frozen time? Whether it can or not, it is up to us to discover. By two people who didn't even go to school. What does that matter? We are the smartest teachers in the world. Yeah, use string. The time here is very long, much longer than the time outside. They won't find out either. Wait, I think there might be a... Let's say Sin here, but I think it's Seele speaking. Let me confirm if this is the line I'm reading. Yeah, it is Seele. Okay, not Sin. It says Sin in the translation document, but that's wrong. Seele is asking, why are you hiding this from them? Sin, are you planning to do something risky? Is this about what happens later on? I have a bad feeling about this. Bonnie can only think about going back, and Kisho lacks fighting spirit, and Mei isn't even trying to save Kiana. Because they're three cowards. No, they're not, Sin. I think Bronny really was shaken by that, though. That's why she wants to go back. I don't think it's a matter of being a coward or not. Why are you so retarded? Am I reading that right? Wait, why is this a question mark on the other one? Let me translate that. It is, okay. What's wrong now? Sin's just irritated. Just say it if you want to do it or not. Sin, you're not happy, are you? I'll do it. Sin was also probably shaken by Ninji's death, even if it wasn't as much as Bronya. I too don't want to repeat the same tragedy. Time began to flow. Guys, the pools of water are not... Did they not notice? Because, I mean, they were in frozen time, so... Well, Sin and Seele were the only ones to move. And not to be approached so easily. Since we can't get rid of them with normal attacks, let's break through them with Sin and Ai's abilities. Seele can manipulate what exists by observing it. And Sin is frozen time. Maybe if the will of... I guess if the will of Honkai needs to be watching it, technically. Maybe? I have no problems with that. There seems to be dropped supplies ahead of us. Care to confirm? Dropped supplies? Huh? Okay, we can move together. Check what Bronny is saying. I need to explore this area of the map though. Hold up. Please note that if you stay in the pond for a certain period of time, you'll be returned to the starting point. Use Sin's time-stopping ability and can temporarily stop the functioning of the pond. Okay. Oh, we got the two abilities right here. I'm assuming this is Sin's and this is Seele's. Cool. Okay, I can move forward. Wow, that is like a starry sky though. If I do this, I can temporarily stop the function of that. It's like a time stop even in that area where it won't work. Oh, interesting. So this is like a warp. Drop supplies, yeah. Found it. Who was it left by though? Jigsaw? Stay back. Run and signal everyone to prepare for the attack while aiming the weapon at the box. What? Slowly approach slowly. When it opened, there was no danger. Okay, I was just checking. Right. Celebrates a sigh of relief. The experience of fighting will derivatives and creatures that came about because of the parasiting still haunted her. Yeah, it would anyone, honestly. Inside was a communication and detection equipment. Would have been nice if it was oxygen. Yeah. Communication and detection. I feel like that would be Jigsaw probably. The moon has been surrounded by a high concentration of honkai energy, so they could neither send a distress signal nor receive any signal from a certain distance. With the middle of beating a dead horse, Ronnie managed to activate it. Distress signal received. It must be nearby then. Because with all this honkai energy, I don't think they could send anything to Earth. Can't escape, can't escape, can't escape. What is this? The cry for help. The person is encrypting Flora. The person who's encrypting it's from Jigsaw. It's signed by Flora. Was she affected by the honkai? Where's the signal source? That's probably the Glorious Covenant, maybe. Judging by the surrounding terrain, this is their only path. Flora, as I recall, is the pilot of the Glorious Covenant. Yeah, after Otto threw Kika away, that damn bastard. Freedom, okay, I'm back. Cut up a bit. Alright, welcome back. Were you at work? Hope it went well, though. I'm glad you're free now. I think there's some use for from her. I think we should be more worried about helping Flora out rather than seeing if she'd be useful or not, but so her ability is working normally. They didn't seem to fail earlier. Why is it only sometimes? Is it doing it on purpose? I feel like the coordinator of will sometimes maybe quote unquote making it slow, which I don't like. Especially with Cell's abilities. The way it was described, I feel like it could have already killed Cell potentially. Except for the pools of water and eggs, there seem to be no enemies around. There must be a catch. I feel like that's also true. But right now there's nothing we can do but keep going towards the Glorious Covenant. Let's move on. I see when it's in this quotation, it means probably like communication. May? There's a private chat with just the two of us. They can't hear us. Let's get to the point. Let the three of them take the doctor and leave. I'll stay with you. It's kind of fun, but Bronny must have thought of it. But with her personality, she definitely wants me to go back with you. Yes, but I finally saw the hallucination too. The eye? Nods. Why was it to May earlier though? But now Kusho saw it. Kiana or Alaya, or both, were gradually dissolving in the hallucination. So yeah, it's already inside the thing. Probably the moment, because Alaya was the medium for the coordinator of will, and Kiana was right next to it, so I would have expected, yeah, she would have been there from the start, but dissolving as well already. Wow, that's horrible. I feel like that's gonna be depressing. On the surface, Kyushu didn't seem to be affected in any way, but May could feel Kyushu's Ursha core, like her own, beginning to become unstable. I once told her to believe in her companions, to not bear everything by herself. Since then, I've become distrustful of myself. That world, the dream we thought was extremely long, in reality only lasted for a moment. Stigma world. How long has it been since we've set off? We're letting Kiana bear everything. We need to help her. Dissolve Kiana? No. I am terrified of one thing though. I didn't know when that was gonna happen, but I've seen one cutscene a very long time ago. I just don't know the context yet, which was May crying at the coordinator of will, like Kiana inside. I'm assuming that's what they meant by dissolve then. I'm scared of how much May will suffer outside that cutscene as well. Yeah, May will suffer a lot. Oh god. Feelings for Kiana are different from those we feel for her. We all know this. Wait, Kyushu. What are you implying? I'm joking. Your feelings for Kiana are different from those we feel for her. Joking, not a good time. Kiame moments. Indirectly. I don't want to go back like this, running away. I can't swallow that pill. Yeah. Can't swallow death. Me too. Someone has to face the will of Honkai directly. I'm wondering if the Ghostly armor really will be that effective. Because Dr. May said it would. Now I'm really curious for that encounter. And also scared. They are not ready for May's pain. I trust I'm not, yeah. Kyushu teasing. Kyushu is, alright. She definitely is. If there was anyone that would suffer more from Kiana's suffering, I mean, of course everyone would, but May especially. Unparalleled intelligence that humanity needs, and it shouldn't be her. The others are still young, especially Seele and Sin, with endless possibilities. It should not be them. And we are nothing more than Urshers. Our powers are not our own either, but Urshers, let's do it. Is this? Wait, no, that's a line ahead. I was saying Sin's line, which is this, but that's not a line right now. That's a line further on. Because in the document, all the lines are like together. Okay, I can stop this. We can probably go through here. Can I just? No, I think I have to move through here. No, okay, never mind. Because it seems I can't get past this crater, so I need to go find another way around. That was close. Hey, I saw you, tentacle. I think I need to find a way around. Wait. Oh, wait, we can get rid of the eggs. Right, that's a good idea, actually. I think that's exactly how we do it. And... wow, okay. We got caught by the tentacles. Should have done this first. I can't break the big ones. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm fine. Let me time stop first before I break this. Okay, now move back. Break through this. Now I need to get across this one. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay. Now we're here. Can I just stop this? Maybe? Run, run, run. That was close. Okay. I knew I had to pass through one of them while being slowed, but that was fine. Okay. Probably should break this first. Now I can move on safely. Especially with the armor. Yeah, that's all. I trust there will also be physical pain as well. Because it'll probably be absorbing a lot of honkai energy. Oh, it only breaks them temporarily. Okay, I think I know how to get through this now. Yeah, like this. Wait for it. There we go. Now we're closer to the Covenant. I am definitely not in the same line, because I was reading Sin's line and now it's Bronius. So I'm guessing Sin's is some optional one that I accidentally missed. I will read back if that's the case. But let me see what's up with this now. We have arrived. This is the source. Okay, let me see where that actually is. Bronius. Where the heck am I? Am I gonna have to translate this on my own? Yeah, okay, this translation is completely missing, so I'm just gonna have to translate this on Google Translate. Might be slightly more inaccurate, sorry for that. Because I don't know Japanese. Well, Bonbon did the retranslation. Thank you for Bonbon. This one is just Google Translate, so. We arrived, this is the source. I was there. What? As in it's here? Flora! Okay. Wait, no, wait. I found it. I found where I am. With Flora here. So the other conversation is probably optional. I'm not gonna read it yet in case it's not optional and just the order is messed up. Okay, we're here. This is the source of the signal. Kisho said that's her. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a big mistranslation from Google Translate. It's gonna be a problem in Act 3 and Act 4, by the way, because there is no retranslations for it. So I'm just literally gonna have to translate it myself. So heads up, it's gonna be very scuffed when we get there. Glad that we don't have to worry about that for now. Giggling. Are you okay, Flora? Why are you giggling? Flora laid on the floor with a dazed expression. As an artificial usher, it seems she was also able to survive in the vacuum. Giggling. Is she also hallucinating? I have a bad feeling about this. Flora, I really like her design with the crown as well, like the chest kind of aesthetic. Why are you laughing so disgustingly? Is she in an hallucination? Brony displayed the text on the floating display. Flora, it was you who sent the distress signal. I mean, she was literally asking for help. Giggling? Brony patted Flora's cheeks. Her expression wasn't changed. But Flora's eyes open and shone a light into her pupils. She's gone crazy. A Shakur fragment in her is about to be deactivated. As in, like, too much energy, or... Not to mention Otto, as even the honkai judged her as useless. Wait, deactivated by the honkai? Can the honkai do that? Terrible. Flora suddenly grabbed May's leg. She's not okay. Kishu and Sin pulled Flora away. Flora, with a smile on her face, kept struggling. What the heck happened to her? She going crazy like, the name's escaping me. Hold up. Salute. Is she going crazy like Salute? Mumbling, scratching, drooling. Mumbling, dancing, reacting. No, that's messed up. lip reading system. Devour happy? Finger heart? The heck? Digest happy? Die happy? In the eye? Scissor hands? Yeah? What the heck happened to her? May suddenly remembered what that pain was. During a high school chemistry class, May accidentally splashed herself with acid once. It was then and probably did not leave a physical wound. It was not psychological trauma. Clapping hands, food, real food. Die, all will die. What the heck? Cover his mouth. I'm seeing in the translation Nurture of Thunder. I'm scared. Get out of here. Laura lost it. Yeah. Okay, there's some missing lines. Never mind. Oh wait, never mind. I was just leading three lines ahead. Warning: the Ursher score is unstable. It's like Salute. She's probably also gonna die. So it's all because of Flora's cute. Some of that faint pain that could have been ignored by May became clear. Oh, there it is. Get out of here. I hate you. I hate the will of Honkai. That's probably not even the Ursher of Sun, it's just coordinated will. Is there any need to save anything? Kiana will soon merge with the will of Honkai. Shut up. Hallucination, it's you again. Why do you still appear? The Honkai energy was entirely absorbed by the God Slayer armor. Is this different or is this just too much now? You've got Honkai energy in you, don't you? Namely from the Ursher monster. No, not her. Go away. Yeah, go away. Swings fist. Who is she punching though? Last time she was actually suffocating herself. May? My great Keisha grabbed May's arm, squatted in front of May, and looked straight into the eyes that had gotten red. Was she about to punch herself? Calm down, May. Don't let the God Slayer armor devour you. I guess you'll just have to suffer through those side effects because of the armor then. Too much energy. What he sees an hallucination just like those we saw. Can't even prove it's true. Right. That's fucking depressing. The Ursher of Thunder disappeared from May's sight. You're right about... We're gonna be suffering from hallucinations constantly. Don't believe how such a thing could be. May stood up in trance and seemed to regain some of her composure. Such a thing could be about Kiana. She means about that. She's gonna be terrified later. When she learns of it being true. Flora giggling. Oh god. What about the crazy woman? Crazy woman. Sounds about right. As planned, we'll bring her along. Glorious Covenant was within sight. Well, we better be careful with her. Huh. Okay, Glorious Covenant, here we go. It's probably close. Ambassador here. The Glorious Covenant was in a huge fissure in the moon, and below the fissure was a mass of unnameable objects. Like the eggs and things? In the refraction of light, their surface aglow with a star-like pattern, so like the pools. There were tears on the Galerius Covenant, so Bronny attached the exposed wiring to her spacesuit. They captured 6 offloading islands as sketches of the Glorious Covenant, so before they left, the Doctor prepared a computer chip with a cracking program for each spacesuit. Theoretically, Bronya, Seele, or Sin, or any who plugged into their spacesuits in the Glorious Covenant could regain control of it. So we could use it to escape to Earth very easily without needing to hack into the controls or find Otto or anything of the like. So we could just take it. People, there's good and bad news. The bad news, you can't get in. Can't get in. No, you can go straight in. There is an independently... Oops. I'll keep going to read though. Independently operating honkai resolution force field. So that can help us from hallucinations. That's good. Is it still working? Inside, the temperature is appropriate. There is an oxygen supply. That's good. So what's the bad news? Bonus showed the piloting interface of the Glorious Covenant. It can't fly anymore. The runtime library modules of the Brilliant Covenant MBU-09 and AUB-78 have been artificially removed. What is that? Find them and connect them back to the hub for the hack to take effect. Also, almost the entire energy supply is within the central part, which according to known information is Otto's throne. I knew he was planning something, so he probably took that. Okay, is that like sound effects? Let me translate that, because that's not a word. Oh, it's just like panting. She's just tired, I think. Says, huh. Or she's laughing. Probably not that. So she's probably tired. The Godslayer army is almost at its limit, folks. Alrighty, and we haven't even gotten close to the Will of Houkai. Which means if we get close to it, it's gonna be even worse. And low power operation consumes too much too fast. The people who designed this armor not think about the series of effects that will occur when the Will of Houkai descends. There's a thing made to kill the god is completely illogical. Unless May never thought about, you know, Otto actually summoning it directly. Or maybe because Dr. May didn't care. But I mean, surely she did at least do the armor, so... Bronya? She pinpointed the place showing the remaining amount of oxygen. Bronya had only 3% left. Let's quickly get in sync. Is sync as in like, can they sync the amount of oxygen? We'll split into 2 teams. The first team will enter the Glorious Covenant to confirm internal security. Gladly we at least have the oxygen in the Glorious Covenant, so they should be able to use it, I hope. Unless they don't have access to it because of those 2 programs. Probably didn't care, yeah. This Dr. May is really messed up. Plus, we already learned that she didn't even plan to. She wanted to use Project Stigma to destroy humanity, which is messed up. Only Era Zero Kiana actually made her stop. So I'll not be surprised if she just didn't care. No, Bronya. I hope that they can use the oxygen in the Glorious Covenant. The artificial Ursher named Callan might still be guarding Otto. Actually, yeah, we don't know where she is. She's very difficult to deal with. I'll need your battle power. Thumbs up. The other team will look for the runtime library module on the positioning display which was nearby. Traversing the pools of water and eggs will require Seele and Sin's abilities. May and Esma will take them and find the runtime module as soon as possible. May will go with them. Kisho, take the doctor. I'll take Flora. Let's head in. Wait, I'm sorry, mate. Hold on a little longer. It's fine. You be careful too. Okay, so they're writing here. The runtime library mod you've talked about, is it this? I'm pretty sure I'm reading the wrong line because in my translation it only says yes, and that is a big text. Hold up, let me translate this. Manus, are you okay? Honestly, I don't know how long I can hold out. Yeah, this is not in the current translations. I'm scared to skip ahead because there might be spoilers. Most likely, the translation should be ahead. The order is just messed up. I'm gonna just translate this through Google. The god-killing armor is completely dependent on the existence of the Ursh and also places an extremely heavy burden on the user. Is it need a weapon full of flaws? Yeah. His arms were shaking. They had honkai corrosion lines earlier. Is it really a weapon that can defeat the will of honkai? I honestly have my doubts, especially with Dr. May being involved. Okay. We got under there. That was close. Okay, disable that. Can go through above. Supplies. There were. Oh, it's one of them. Okay. MB009. There was a box with the seal of Shixel on it. MBU09 is written on the surface. I'm assuming you just take it. Yeah, take. I used my abilities many times before reaching the glorious covenant. She did, as well as Sin. Raise his hand? Huh? Look at me, Sin. I'm assuming this look at me in parentheses would be like looking at the other person. I'll do it. The time stop. Wait, I couldn't screenshot that in its entirety. Time has stopped. Sorry for the sounds. Let's try again. Try using this host ability in Sin's field. Sin's field. Just need to maintain the field, right? Let me actually. There is another way to read this without getting spoiled. If I can actually, no, I don't think I can do that. No, it's here. I was gonna say, if I can look up specifically the word MB09, I can be sure I will end up at where I want to, but I'm opening the document through the Discord. I don't think I can use the search function. Yeah, I can't. Not here. Wait, actually, find on page. Wait, I can. MBU09. Okay, I found it. Perfect. I just have to look up the specific word. Since it's just MBU09, I don't think that would be anywhere else on the chapter. It's safe. Let me find where I actually am, though, because this is the conversation we just read. Just follow my instructions, okay? Alright. What are you waiting for? Didn't think you'd immediately agree. Either to use the great eye or stupid Sally only wanted to help or something. Don't imitate me. I love them. Okay. She's smiling. Aww. Although the reason is unknown, the current coordinates are indeed one of the locations where my ability cannot be activated. Is there a correlation to where it can and where it can't? Because he couldn't back on the ship. To be precise, the egg in front of us cannot disappear after it enters a quantum state. The will of Honkai indeed is a will, then its subjectivity in this mechanism does not seem stable. Otherwise, why would it not just make my ability lose its meaning forever? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, why is it not doing that? Maybe it just can't? Now, the object seems to be subjected to my ability is... Being subject to my ability since forceful range. This is at rest. Souls activated her ability. The egg that collapsed within the force field did not change in any way. Let time flow. Alright. The egg vanished. So that worked with sins, as long as it's in time stop. Sure enough. This force field shields us from the observer effect of the will of Honkai. So if you try to affect something that would normally not work, while in time stop domain, it would work. Because the will of Honkai can't observe while it's in time stop. That's pretty useful. We who are in motion are not stationary relative to the outside world. But if the will of the Honkai does observe the object subject to my ability, so the ratio is still the same as it was the moment your power first activated, so it doesn't really detect it. That's pretty good. Perhaps from our perspective, time stands still in a sequence, but from outside perspective, it could all be simultaneous. Everything we do here, the entire process is not directly observable from an outside perspective. That is pretty useful. Scratching head. Boring. I don't get it. Come on. Seller's, if it was Easter eggs, I get it. But Seller's explanation was pretty good. What do you mean, Sin? Are you that dumb? Okay, I'm joking. Let's not call her dumb, but still. They found a loophole. Yay. Yeah, they did. It seems with Sin and Sally working together, it can work. And I'm scared of one thing. I don't know how it happens. I just know they die permanently. I feel like using their ability together is gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. And I'm scared for it. Especially with this, it's kind of being foreshadowed. I think. Maybe it will just be something completely different. But we'll see. So the will of Honkai doesn't find them, so to speak. Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, we'll see. Wonder if that's what's gonna happen. In terms of, simply put, your ability is like a little black house. Nothing that happens on the inside of the little black house is knowable to the people outside. It can only know the way we went in and the way we come out. Everything between is unknowable to them. Smiley faces. Oh no. Alright. Going down. This is... Time began to flow. What happened? Hey. Turns head. Did I say something wrong? Seeing still his happy face. The gloom deepened in Sin's heart. What happened? Wait, did I miss something? I don't get it. Why have you suddenly become so strong, Seele? Huh. I'm scared for them. Oh god. I need you to stop as well. There we go. Actually, wait. We can do it with the big ones now. Theoretically, we would need both abilities, but in gameplay, you only need one then. This must be the other one. Okay, another line I can't find that it's not directly here. Let me go back. It's not back either, so back to translating. This is AUB 78. There was a box with the seal of Shixel on it. AUB 78 is written on the surface. So I will look up AUB 78. Okay, found it. Wait, let me go back to the game. Let me translate this though. Take. Okay, that's the same one. Gestures. Talk now? Sure. As in like enabling the ability. Time stood still. Starting replay of recording. Right now? You know how big the sun is? Wait, why are we talking about the sun? 3/4 of the sun's mass is hydrogen, and almost the entirety of the rest is helium. They constantly undergo nuclear fusion, releasing heat and light afterwards. Is that it? The most powerful explosion. Understanding of an explosion is too crude. To be precise, it is the extranuclear electrons that get rid of the shackles of the nucleus. And the collision of two nuclei produce processes heavier nuclei releasing energy. Let me read that again. Like I know what nuclei and electrons are. Talking about it like this, I'm confused. The extra nuclear, so like outside. Should I even try to understand it? I'm sure Sin will complain and Eastring will give a more simple explanation. Collision of two nuclei produces heavier nuclei. Bigger ones, basically, releasing energy. So compressing matter into a small ball will make it explode. I already said that's not it. The explosive part is just an after effect. Starting to fail to understand. Pause this replay. If it's that simple, why isn't the air exploding in my hand when I squeeze it? Good question. I mean, probably because it's not really reactive. That's not enough power. Starting to regret this conversation. She's smiling though. See what that said, it's a result of pressure and temperature. So when you compress like higher, matter stuff. Put it bluntly, the pressure needs to be strong enough. The sun itself has a lot of strength because it's very massive. Then the initial explosion provides temperature for the next explosion. Sun reactions? I mean, I know that's happening, but I don't know how those work. The scale of nuclear fusion is far too large and it's extremely difficult to achieve it. It's got nothing to do with our abilities. Why did the doctor say all of this? Saint's force field made the sky appear as if it were a phantom city of clocks. This appearance could be used to confirm its boundary. The area covered by that appearance was nowhere to be seen, which created the illusion of not being on the moon. Interesting. The range of your ability has gotten bigger. Because I always give it my all. Look at her face. Time began to flow. You're really not pushing yourself? I'm cool. You are. That is so true, Sin. Alright, we got the 2 of them, so should be able to go back. Alright, everyone's here. And once again, I'm not sure where we are. Tax atmospheric environment suitable for breathing. I think I know why the order was messed up though, so I should be able to find it. So the thing is, when we went to the first one, that was technically the second box here, because directly before the box is mentioned, that's the dialogue we had just before, about facing the will of Honkai and all that. And about your feelings for Kiana are different from those we feel for her. Kiamei, I'm joking. And then we had this one. So I'm assuming if I go past the 2 boxes, that should be the dialogue we just had. Because we've already read all of this. Okay. Never mind, it's not here. Just gonna have to go through, breathe through this, I guess. Not gonna go further. The glorious detects an atmospheric environment suitable for breathing. There might be slightly inaccurate, so heads up. It's complicated reading through this if there's like gonna be messed up orders. I legit cannot translate this. Try screenshotting again. It doesn't translate it. Oh, that's gonna be hard if that's so. Try another line. System armor, a sound, God-killing armor released. Can I not find it below that? Before that? I can't. We're just gonna have to live with it. Okay, for now. Seems she's out of the armor for now, though. Vomits blood. It's not the first time. May's not gonna be okay if she keeps doing this. May, hold on to Seele. I love how caring Seele is for May as well. Is this the extent of the god-killing armor crap? Don't underestimate it, Sin. Just a lot of stuff for everyone. Sin! Did I say something wrong? Slightly, but it's fine. Poor May, yeah. Vomiting blood again. She's really not okay with this. She's really suffering. Without May's sacrifices in probably like hurting herself. Not yet sacrifice. I hope it's not yet. May is actually one of the few people I think will live. I mean, I know everyone except Seele and Sin will be alive at the end, but May will live, right? At least I didn't hear of anything about her dying. I hope not. Please don't let her go through death before everyone is brought back. So I hope she does stay alive. But she might suffer a lot, and that's what I'm afraid of. I mean, she will definitely suffer a lot. The question is how much. That's what I'm scared about. None have come this far. Expect that I didn't fall to an hallucination. Huh? Were you testing Seele? Sin, what the hell happened? Is that why you asked that? If Seele didn't say anything against you, you would know, like, wait, this Seele isn't normal. Doesn't look like Sin at all. Sin confused. I think she was just she was just testing Seele. That emoji scares me. I was bad. Please pretend I didn't ask. Sin. By the way, do you know of any way to disable screenshotting sounds? Because I'm gonna be taking a lot of screenshots and it is getting annoying, especially for the chat. That must be even more annoying. You know of any way to disable it? I've never tried, so I'm not sure. Because that sounds annoying if it's gonna be playing all the time. Every time I try to take a screenshot to translate. If you know, let me know. That would be appreciated. Actually, I can look it up real quick. Maybe I'll find something. Actually, I might be able to find it. Hold up. Just gonna try to fix it real quick. I think I know how. That way we won't have to hear it for the rest of the stream. If this is accurate, otherwise I won't be able to do anything about it. Let me try to find it. Never mind, not here. Let me try one last thing. Sound settings. Maybe. Sounds. Never mind. Can't find it. Okay. We'll just have to live with it. Alright, let me translate this. Sin looked down like a child who had done something wrong. It was first time Mayor at Sin apologize. Don't worry about it, Sin. We know your personality. You don't mean bad. It's okay, Sin. Brownie is waiting for you. Let's go. Alright. Sin apologizes. Yeah, that's wholesome. Sin usually doesn't, but we also know she doesn't mean ill, so it doesn't really matter. But she probably saw like how bad the situation was and apologized. Alright. R15-7. Pretty sure it is the same text. Yeah, it's the same text that we read before, back in Act 1. Okay, let me see where I am. I'm gonna search with the exact phrase that is here, because if there's translations with this, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Because having to go through that, that's confusing. Bronya and Ryusho, Bronya and Kyusho. That's definitely a mistranslation. Let me look that up. Bronya and Kyusho. And there's only 2 steps. My blood must be very of pools of waters and eggs. So that was the beginning. Okay, we're fine. Okay, this should be it. Okay, found where I was. Let me go back and see what exactly happened here. So yes, the lines that we just read were all here. Why was it not in order? Did I miss like an optional dialogue? It was after the MBU-09. It was just the order that was slightly weird. But I think we read most of it. All of it, I mean. Where's the other one? MBU-09, that was another one. AUB-78. Is that back there? Where the heck is the AUB one? Yeah, the order is a bit weird. MBU is not here. That's why I was having a hard time to figure out what exactly is the order. But we're back at where we should be. Let's keep going. Brony and Kisho went one step ahead and entered the Glorious Covenant hub. At this moment, Seele and Sin were all outside of the ship, still looking at the runtime library module. Medical pod alert. Environmental measures are being made at starting to supplement oxygen. Okay, good. Everyone can get, especially Bronya, because she was about to run out of oxygen. Sounds of being tired. Can breathe normally. Kisho took Flora hostage and Bronya pushed Shoestring's medical pod forward while on guard. There's some movement. No, the other side is watching us. The other side? Inside the ship, Callan? Otto? Listen to my plan. Something's off. Is this really the old Callan? It's definitely not the old Callan. What the heck do you mean? The old Callan's dead. Or did Otto actually manage to bring her back? Callan is here. It's gotta be the Ursher Callan though, right? The artificial Ursher Callan. Even if she'll probably... If she's not already gone crazy, she'll probably go crazy soon. Chains penetrate Flora's body, entangling Kisho's double blades. What the heck? She's probably gone crazy, right? Don't you care about your companion's life? Pull. Yeah, she's definitely crazy, isn't she? She couldn't pull her. Bronya, okay. Launching attacks. Large number of small missiles hit Callan by tracking her heat source. Callan was forced to loosen the chains. I think she's gone crazy though. This was enough of a distraction. Kyushu already encircled in behind Callan. Check doctor. Shields. Side whip kick. Go you. Callan tried to block the blow. But arms together with a verdict, assuming this would be Judas' oath of Judas, were obliterated. Callan flew away and a sonic movement shattered the stained glass decoration within the glorious covenant. That was just a scream, nothing to it. Callan clone, yeah. Callan can't be back, at least as far as I know. Plus that's the artificial Callan model they use. That's enough. Oh wait, I was reading a long line. So make a sad sentiment. That's enough, Kyusho. Bunny fired the flare. She's moving much slower than before. We couldn't even finish executing a battle plan we're prepared. What happened to Callan though? The way she attacked is really weird. Unless she's gone crazy as well. Kisho went to attack and sure enough, Callan's Scorcher score fragment was as close as deactivating as Flores. Of course. Much like Salute and now much like Flores. She's also gone crazy. Funny enough, every single one of them had a different way of going crazy. Well, Salute's situation was slightly different than Callan's and Flores. But in a way, they also all went crazy in a way. Salute had some hallucination. Initially, she was attacking the mid-hair, but then she just imagined Teresa's Otto. Flora was just laughing, but then eventually she tried to attack, and Callan just went straight up on the attack. Because of all the honkai energy here. Too much for them. Plus, it seems the will of Honkai is also trying to interfere, which doesn't help. Ronnie checked Flora's injuries. Sister. I did not understand anything. She's probably gonna die. Flora died due to Callan's attack. I wonder if she'll be back. And I mean like the soul world thing. Because I know Kian, I think it's Kian, right? We'll probably bring back everyone. But what about Flora? Because I mean technically she wasn't on our side. So I'm wondering if Flora's going to be brought back or not. Plus her nature as an artificial Ursher is also complicated if the young guy's gone. So I'm not sure how that would work. So there's also that. Same goes for Callan, I'm assuming, if she dies. Well, if she doesn't die, she's gonna end up going crazy, so. But I don't think they would survive afterwards. With the Honkai gone, not sure. Right, Flora, yeah. I think she's gone forever, though. I could be wrong, but. Kisho grabbed Callan. Speak, where's Otto? Okay, Callan can speak. She's not gone crazy to the point of not speaking. Overseer alone. Directly facing God. She's definitely gone slightly crazy though. Her speech would not be like that. Sure to win. Prophet. I don't think you'll win. She fainted. Operating system cracked successfully. Welcome to the glorious covenant, E-string. She acted in. It's done. Bunny looked at the shimmering pot in the darkness. Kyusho there. Otto? Already? I've seen this image before, but I have one major question. Why is he with his stings? What is this though? That it's connected to? Also, another thing, I saw him where I saw this image was way back then when I heard something about the coordinator of will and was like talking. That's how I knew about the coordinator of will lore, that I looked it up a long time ago. But it seems this already happened before that. What the heck happened? Why is he connected to here though? The scene, yeah. Did he connect himself to that? And what even is this connecting to? We'll see. Faint pulse could be felt, but his body had become both stiff and cold. Those black spots, which looked like bruises, were tissues fluid eroded by honkai energy. Black spots? Black death? Probably not. Wait, there's no Bronya line here. I think this line is missing. Looks like the life support machine. Oh, never mind. No line is missing. I just missed Q shows. What the hell is this doing? At first glance, it was a life support system. I think the translation just missed the fact that it's Brawny speaking. Yeah. Was the energy supplied to the system just to sustain life? What do you mean? Rania? Kisho pointed at the corner of the display. Such a prominent position in the darkness. As if meant for them to say. Final conclusion and plan on honkai energy in the will of the honkai. It did have a plan to bring the honkai here, though I'm not sure what that plan is. Like, what was it trying to do? That's suicide. Guess we'll hopefully get answers now? A madman who had created countless tragedies for them and for the world, who used the honkai to fight the honkai, is now infinitely close to death. At the same time, the results they hope to achieve when they set off seem to be right in front of them. The overseer alone, directly facing God. Sure to win, prophet. But what they knew of this person, no matter how crazy, defeating Honkai was always his lone goal he sought. Everything in front of them was part of his plan. What was his plan? You'll see. Okay, interesting. Because even if it was just defeating Honkai, I don't see how this helps. Cracking the operating system of the glorious covenant and putting energy into the engine. He died here, right? This is too much, as I wish it would be. If Kisho really wanted, she'd kill Otto now. His document may be the answer for all their reasons and confusions for fighting. What will the consequences of letting Otto die now? What does the direction confrontation of God mean? That exactly is honkai. The most important thing. Will they gain hope or despair? I want to know. What about you? Is there gonna be that much information right now? Oh, let's look. Kisho and Bonnie together clicked on the document with their fingers. Displayed in front of them was holographic surveillance footage recorded by the Glorious Covenant since its arrival on the moon, repeating everything that has been happened on the ship. You've opened a confidential document. This is System talking. System, time left until the commander will complete severing Kiana. No! It's already happening, alright. How is May gonna take this? 25 minutes and 45 seconds. May's not gonna take this well. It's gonna make her suffer so much. Hope, despair. Definitely despair. Otto. So let's see that we're playing then. Tens of hours ago. Runtime library modules MBU09 and AUB78 have been removed. System, welcome back, Overseer. Just a key. In that world, Kiana is unexpectedly resilient. Stigmata worlds? Oops, my bad, I accidentally closed it. Tabbed out, I mean. Wait. There we go. Okay, we're back. Otto stood up from the throne. Although it was the moon, the ship still simulated the blue sky and white clouds, so that this is just a simulation. God, it makes sense with the holographic thingy. Like the hexagons. Clouds on the earth. He has finished his confirmation. When he is within the world of Stigmata, he cannot be affected in any way. Flora and Callan have boarded the escape ship. How did they not manage to escape then? Did they get interfered or stuck? Oh god, purple text. Completely abandoning the flesh and returning to Stigmata. Returning to Stigmata? Is that what the bod was? Is that your final plan? Who's speaking? Is it the Houkai? When my conscience connects to the world of Stigmata once more, I will usher in victory. Do you think it's ridiculous? The one who is unified in will. It's the Honkai, alright. No. My emotions are a data simulation. Sure, it's the Honkai? No. Textual expression of rhetoric. I never found it ridiculous. I judged it ridiculous. Your arrogance will be your downfall. I think it's the Houkai, yeah. It's speaking to it. Sometimes the plan that seems the most absurd and cannot endure scrutiny is the one that will be most successful. Tell us your basis on which you guarantee your victory. Otto did not want to waste his words, but in his opinion, the plan proceeded to the point where anything the commander of will would do was futile. I don't think that's gonna work. But I wonder if that was in the pod. I wonder if those wirings could have been connected to Stigmata somehow and let him leave his body. I don't know how that would work, but Chetian is long-time enemies. A minimum respect. Non-existent god and childish and kid imitation. Knowing me better than I know myself. Wow, that's some big words. It's talking to Houkai, yeah, and is talking some big words to it. It's not afraid, huh? Holy heck. Your words are worse than that stupid blindfolded woman's youth ring. Sorry, not youth ring. What am I talking about? Sorry. Increasing. Why did I say youth ring? Increasing. Holy heck. Otto challenging coordinator of the will, yeah. I was told that there was gonna be info what Increasing's sting was. I hope this is it. I've been waiting for that lore since Legacy 6 and I want it. I've been excited for this. I don't know what lore they will drop, but it should explain the Legacy 6, I hope. Please, I am begging for the lore. I don't know if it was you or Zoom that told me there was gonna be something. That I had to wait for it. Please, lore. As I predicted. The nature of Honkai is that of a group of energy life forms, a civilization from another universe. I already knew that because, you know, Gakuen arc, and also I had read about the origin of Honkai earlier. And you are the king of the civilization. Okay. King. That's what I wasn't sure. I'm still confused whether there were more than one being or if there was only one being. But Otto is now saying is the king, so I'm assuming that then the coordinator of will is the one being from it. So that answers one of my questions. Probably only one higher dimensional being. You see, probably me. Wait, what do you mean probably me? Oh, The thing about saying there was gonna be some lore. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's definitely one of you two. It's probably you then. It made me excited for this, so I'm looking forward for that lore bit. Escape ship has crashed. Well, oh wait, that's why Flora and Callan stayed. At least Otto tried to let him escape. Otto's eyebrows did not furrow. Of course not, he doesn't give a care. He poured himself a glass of red wine. I want to punch this guy. I hate Otto. He just started as like, yeah, he doesn't care. Instead of that, let me just celebrate with some wine. I hate it. Sat back on the throne and crossed his legs. Damn this guy. Through a glass of red wine, Otto saw his own eyes full of confidence and majesty. He just learned the news that the escape ship that probably had Clara and Callan crashed, and he's just like, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy the time here. Bastard. He took a sip. Oh, you really gotta go into a discussion now to say how much he doesn't care. And leaned his hand on the arm of the throne, spinning his glass slowly and deliberately, weighing the stakes in his head. I hate him. He was enjoying the impending victory by wearing down the patience of the commander of the will. Human beings have always been fighting against the honkai. There's always been a meaningless war of attrition. Because you are formless energy beings that have never directly reached the human world. But I have reached the Urshers. The purest power in the system of honkai. The closest to the truth of honkai. The social structure of your civilization makes perfect sense. Top down, with kings ruling over all their subjects, but it is just like how Shiksa would fall apart without me, and human civilization would fall without a monarch. After eliminating the king, that is you, the ruined civilization will be nothing but a mess. And Gakuen arc kind of proved this with the fact that they can control partially Honkai energy within that universe and kind of like use it in certain ways that would not be possible with the coordinator of will's existence. For this, I have given you a cage of flesh and reduced you to our universe. He just gave the Honkai a way to eliminate us entirely. What a big brain, and I'm joking. I mean, I'm sure he had his reasons. He must have had a plan, but this really doesn't sound like the brightest idea. The form of the body, a stigmata terminal, is the determining key of my victory, which is why it has the halo on it. And Keanu was next to it. So it probably started getting dissolved right away. Damn the will of Honkai. Keanu was right next to Elia. With it, I set up two battles. The battle of reality and the battle of the soul. You did alright. As he talked, Otto became more and more excited. Wow. He stood up, waved, clenched his fists, and walked around. Sometimes tense, sometimes relaxed, as if there were countless audiences cheering for him. Bastard. The reality of the words of attrition is that whether it is the god-slaying armor, those former anti-entropy girls, or the entire human civilization, they are necessary sacrifices. What? And this ugly old world must be destroyed. Oh, the reality of wars of attrition. You're saying, like, if we let it happen normally. Okay, I was about to say, like, what, are you crazy? Never mind, okay. Fighting with them can greatly consume your energy and the combat power of your subordinates, but that's not the key. What's your plan then? Go on. The key lies in the battle of the souls, in this world of stigmata. Who's cheering? No one. If anything, people are probably throwing insults at him. The guy is mad. I'm not cheering for him. I wish I could punch him right now. The guy just, it's like he's jump throwing a celebration already, and I hate him. Especially after that ship just crashed, like it was nothing. Because the stigmata is a tempered human soul, it greatly sublimated the willpower of human beings and endowed human beings with the conditions to directly confront energy life forms. This has been proven hundreds of years ago. Wait, is it that thing? You know? Let me read this again. A simmered human soul, it greatly sublimated the willpower of human beings and endowed human beings with the conditions to directly confront energy life forms. Will of Abyss? This has been proven hundreds of years ago. As the cage called the physical body will greatly degrade your purity as energy beings. Then again, it's against the coordinator of the will. It was arguably worse. I don't know who I want to win. True. Oh, you mean like, who am I cheering for? I don't know, actually. I mean, probably Otto. As much as I hate the guy. Because, I mean, Otto has... Although he'll probably sacrifice a lot of people, he has good intentions. Do I believe in his plan? No, it's freaking horrible. But would I cheer for the coordinator of will? Definitely not. I feel like out of the two, probably Otto. Even though that would be a very bad idea cheering for him. But if I had to choose, I think Otto, yeah. The creature called the physical body will greatly degrade your purity as energy beings. Are you gonna use souls against it? Like, Will of the Abyss? Is that really gonna work? Against the coordinator of the will? The Stigmata world, imaginary world, simulated by the Stigmata terminal, is the best battlefield for me to surpass the shackles of reality and destroy you with pure will, and is also placed directly connected to your dimension. Really? Directly connected, like, as your dimension as in honkai universe? Interesting. I'll keep going. And I, Otto, the one who surpasses human intelligence and has witnessed countless parallel worlds. Yes, you did. I'm glad I read Legacy. He's the most long-lived and courageous person in ancient and modern times. Man of Schicksal represents the most powerful will of humanity. You need to stop complimenting yourself, Otto. Once your soul is crushed, destroyed, and wiped out, as a challenger, I will of course replace you. With your authority, I will become the new commander of will? The heck? Okay, the guy's crazy. Is this your plan to bring back Alan? Processing the Stigmata terminal, becoming the creator god of the new world. Okay, never mind. I don't know who to cheer for anymore. Maybe it's better to chill for the coordinator of will. The heck? He wants to take the coordinator of will's authority? If that's even possible? Sounds familiar? As in, like, familiar to taking a god's authority? I guess he kind of reminds me of Honkai Impact 3rd, but it is vastly different. Is this all to bring back Helen as well? Let's see, let's see. Once I become God, I'll create and dominate the world at will and turn this ugly world into what I've always desired. I, in the battle against Honkai, will usher in the final victory. This guy is crazy. Way crazier than Honkai Impact 3rd, shall I add. I mean, that was already a fact, but it's even more now. Holy heck. Wants to take the coordinator of will's authority? Remember Prometheus. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually. I mean, except there was no will of Honkai and Honkai Impact 3rd before that. But it would essentially kind of become like... Otto was, I mean, it's just Or the Otto was a god. I guess it just meant the false god Otto, but that is extremely different from the GGZ one, so it's not really a good comparison. Prometheus, I guess, is more like a similar comparison in a way. Yeah. Although this would be on an entirely new scale. If I'm reading this right, Otto would probably have the powers of the Coordinator of Will, while Prometheus was still like bound to the rules of Honkai. So while he could do some things, it wasn't really that powerful to like completely rule Honkai, so to speak. So this would also be very different. Holy heck, this guy's crazy. I mean, he already was, but this is worse. Otto bowed gracefully in front of no one. Just like last time I said, like, oh, if people were cheering, as if. Offering the most contemptuous respect to the powerful enemy yet fought all his life. He quietly enjoyed the moment, waiting for the commander of Will to say what he looked forward to. Ridiculous. Callan attacks? Is he attacking Otto? I mean, Otto becoming God sounds like a nightmare. Yeah. I feel like maybe I should cheer for the Coordinator of Will. Did Callan kill him? Is this the extent of your plan, Otto, or do you have something else planned? The spear Callan stabbed Otto in the lower back. Oh my god. Being killed, even though I know it's a clone, but being killed by Callan. Is that how he dies? Holy heck, I kind of feel bad for him. Is this it? I mean, surely one could have done that easily. Well, let's keep reading. Callan. I got him to come back. The ship crashing. Unsuspecting overseer, that color is so beautiful. Oh, the Coordinator of Will messed him up. Holy heck, that did not go well, huh? Why? Children, they are Urshers. Irony being stabbed by that person, yeah. By the person you revived. Yeah, that as well. Two ironies in a way. Being stabbed by the person you revived and being stabbed by... I mean, I know it's not the person you revived. He knows that. But the person with the same, like, appearance of someone you cared about. At the same time. And then being attacked by another person you revived. In a way, Flora. That's so messed up. Since the Coordinator of Will can control them directly. They were made by me. Why does that matter? Otto fled. Okay, he's still alive. He didn't die yet. But was forced back to his throne by Callan. His face full of horror and disbelief. Holy heck. That's a horrible way to die. He's just screaming. Can't really say that. Quiet. So your own urges turn against him, lol. Yeah. That's so messed up. I honestly don't feel bad for him though. But in a way, like I don't feel bad for him. I'm kind of happy he suffers, but also that's messed up. Like that's very messed up. I do very slightly feel bad for him. That is so messed up. Callan speared Otto, making several holes and inserting tubing roughly into his body. Wait, that... As originally planned, the tubing connected the biological current to the biological current and through skin contact. Under the action of stigmata, Otto's injured body is slowly regenerating. The heck? Wait, so those are the tubes. The tubing connected the biological current through skin contact. System. You're about to access the world of Stigmata. Did they force this way? Force him this way? He's just screaming. Oh, this discussion became more and more grim because of the pain. Did they connect it to Stigmata? Wait, I'm confused. It said Callan did it. Did they force him into the Stigmata world just now? Flora crazily laughing. Flora. I will accept your challenge. Did they force him into the world of Stigmata? Just like, oh, you want to do this? Okay, bring it. After making him go through that much pain? We'll accept your challenge. Please confirm. Holy heck. Holds for it. He's just laughing now. The maniacal laughter was difficult to determine whether it was self-confidence or self-loathing. So, Flora is also trash. How could I possibly end up with such trash? Hey, don't say that. Callan is just a clone, a pawn. The real Callan died long ago. Why do you have to do this, you bastard? Come on, you're already probably gonna die. Might as well just, you know, take your insults to the grave. But no, okay. Think you can thwart my will by relying on them? That's so naive, Honkai. He had to question Honkai, but he also had to insult Flora and Callan on the way. Okay. Wow. Starting to access the world of Stigmata. Just wait and see. You're destined to be by me. At the moment of connection, Otto's brain was flooded with information. He finally realized that so-called victory was nothing but an empty dream. Holy heck. What was his plan with the Stigmata world, though? Did he really think he would just be able to confront the will of Houkai that way and weaken it? Or did he have any extra plans? If that was the extent of it, that's probably not very intelligent, though. But he was extremely confident, so... Finally realized, already read this? And his so-called plans, all his effort were all meaningless. There we are. Holy heck. Forced into that by his own Urshers that he revived. And being speared and attacked by Callan. I know it's a clone, but still. Wow. That's a painful death. And forced to understand by the coordinator of will just how his plans just would not work. The energy beings. Oh wait, this is the part I've read this. This is the one part I read of the chapter. So the next few lines that I'm gonna read, I've already heard this a long time ago, when I was looking up information about the coordinator of will, because I was really curious, and there was this screenshot with text. The next few lines, I'm probably gonna have already read them, so just a heads up. We energy beings from another universe. Honkai energy was born before us and we merged with it. Yeah, I did read this part, but I'm gonna read through it anyways. It's really good lore. Holy heck. Honkai energy is the basic mediator of perception, dissolution, and matter replacement, which this I believe comes in later with well, the void printers. Though I'm still a bit confused about the void printers. I'm probably gonna have to reread void printer lore, because that was confusing on how that worked. We put one kind of a matter into our universe through the channel and get Honkai energy. We send Honkai energy back through the channel and get a new kind of matter. This is the basic substitution of Honkai energy, and they can use this in Gakuen arc with void printing. Big lore time, really important, yeah. I didn't realize this before. I mean, I've already read this. But the thing about we put energy into another universe and get Honkai energy in matter and then matter into energy. This is exactly how void printing worked. I had read this before, but now reading this again and connecting it to void printers, it sounds exactly the same. Wait, I'm not sure. I might have skipped too many lines. Let me just double check where I am. This lore is crazy though. Okay. But the Ursher, a byproduct of the cheap mass replacement of guided weapons, named by humans as the alienization mechanism. I know what this is now. I was so confused by this term back when I read it for the first time, because I hadn't read R14 yet. Now I know from R14. Is of even greater concern to you and the humans before you. At first, the two universes were unrelated. The distance between the universes was unfathomable. We once judged that invading the other universe was an unattainable miracle. Our determination to progress is unstoppable, even if it unifies all other civilizations in the universe. The search for another universe, or for a civilization in another universe, has consumed enough time to be called by you an eternity. I absolutely love this lore. It took hundreds of billions of star systems of energy and countless attempts to precisely displace the first strands of honkai energy in this civilization. We succeeded. You may have forgotten the original honkai, but we still remember. You have been observing, understanding, and analyzing your civilization through honkai energy. Observing as well, so you can probably see through that. Long before you named it Houkai. I think I might be a bit too behind with the text, but once I finish reading, I can just skip ahead. So I'm gonna keep reading. They have all the time in the universe, yeah. They don't really die or anything, so who cares how long it takes. The Honkai's OP. Which makes me wonder, is it really gone? And this is just speculation on my side. Someone opened the dead zone. I'm still a bit confused about that. Why would someone open it? But I guess maybe we'll have answers in the future. Then again, is the Honkai really gone? I mean the Honkai isn't gone, but like, is it really gonna be just not harmful? I don't know about that. I feel like there could easily, and especially like in the Resistance trailer, there's that eye that's really odd. I wonder if there's just more than one being, because right now we're regarding this as the king of the civilization, as if it was like the only being in the Honkai universe. But I wonder if that's really the case. It's just some pointless speculation right now. There's really no evidence, but just wondering. Weak civilization that could self-destruct even before the two universes overlap. Only if self-destruct, right? Wars. They don't need the Honkai to destroy them. They'll destroy themselves. I feel like the aftermath war kind of proved that. If only human beings were also to use Honkai energy, the distance between the two universes could be shortened quickly, which I'm assuming also helped the Honkai. The channel can only continue to expand, and the two universes can reunite. We could only descend. This left us at a loss. Because solving the Honkai crisis was imminent for humanity, and the basic research about Honkai energy was long, complex, and unpredictable. Fortunately, a utilitarian, ridiculous, and extremely enemy-friendly, misguided strategy was born in her hands, Dr. May, fighting Honkai with Honkai. As the beginning of the first era began. I honestly assume not, but maybe it could be about the original Honkai. Pick the perfect universe, all they destroy themselves. Yeah, that did not go well for the Honkai. But in this world, yeah, humanity can destroy themselves. Honestly, if the wars keep going, at this rate it will happen. About the original Honkai. Actually, wait, that is a good point. You may have forgotten the original Honkai, but we still remember. I mean, I would assume this is all before Urshus and Stigmat and everything came about. But what if there's more to it? I mean, probably not, but yeah. Probably not, though. Because saying you may have forgotten implies that it was on Earth before. So I'm assuming it was just like referring to before everything, like stigmata and everything existed because of Dr. May. As the more human beings defeated, captured, and researched Urshers, the more significant the results of the trial error application of the alienization mechanism became, and the less basic research on honkai energy was valued. Alienization mechanism, right? Urshers. This gave us a glimmer of hope. So I peeled off a part of myself and delegated to you through the quasi-human individual you named Kiana. I've heard this line, but what the heck does it mean? Delegated to you the theoretical loophole in the honkai energy which you call the power of the saint. I'm assuming the power of the saint was something sent by the honkai, but what about Kiana though? That's what I always wasn't sure about. The creation of this... My bad, I accidentally clicked something. Let me close this and bring back the UI. Okay, let's keep going. The creation of the stigmata by that crazy human is another replacement guide weapon, combined with the apostle we sent to you, called Tianar, directed to the Project Stigmata, an anti-human extermination program. A planetary-scale matter replacement experience. A joke that repeatedly restarted civilization and allowed Stigmata to repeat the mistake of fighting Honkai with Honkai. After that, she switched to you, Otto. I do know you better than you know yourself. Kiana. Yeah, I'm wondering if Kiana, like, what exactly is Kiana? Well, because it says, the way it says it, I'm not sure if it's the power of the saint or Kiana that it means, or both. Hopefully not both, but we'll get our answers. I do know you better than you know yourself. You are a person who has been imbued with a great deal of knowledge and ideas from the previous era, but has been assigned an identity and value by the stigmata, and is simply rebelling against the mission it has given you. So that explains L6, Legacy 6, the knowledge about stigmata terminals that we learned in Legacy 6. Maintainer of the stigmata terminal. The biggest reason you cannot defeat is narrow-mindedness. You feel that because of the stigmata has given you knowledge and history that you are wise, spiritually strong, or superior. By the way, I know the text here is unsynced with what I'm reading. It's just that I'd have to translate right now, so I'll eventually skip ahead. I'm behind on the text in game, but it just adds up. You are certainly a special case in human civilization. The stigmata gives you a nearly unlimited lifespan. Wait, actually, did I ever read this? No, I have not read this. This is already the part I haven't read this. I think I stopped at the reason because shooting another female is narrow-mindedness, because I do not remember reading this in the screenshot I had. The stigmata gives you a nearly unlimited lifespan. So that's how you can live for that long? I thought he had some other like methods like in Honkai Impact 3rd. This confirms it didn't. It was a stigmata. I did not know that. And the ability to experience imaginary possibilities based on your personal experience. I was so confused about how could he go back with parallel worlds. So that's what it was. It's his ability. Uses all means to rule Schicksal, trying to fight and take revenge against the Houkai. Taking revenge, interesting. But you really think you have traveled through parallel worlds? Wait, you mean it's something else? Can countless illusions really bring spiritual strengthening? So he did. I thought he had gone back in time. It didn't. You mean he just lived through illusions before it even all began? The heck? Have you ever traveled to a world other than that of Schicksal? Do you know how backward and small Schicksal is? Longevity and ability are meaningless except for making you more and more narrow. It was just illusions? Big reveal. It's already big revealed. I'm wondering what do you mean by big reveal if there's more. The medieval feudal patriarch was regarded humans below as ants, consumables, pawns, stumbling blocks all his life. Yeah, that's also alright. How can he not be poisoned by narrowness? If he understood the human beings below, understood their development, ideas, and breakthroughs, how can it be possible for him to treat his brothers and sisters as called up pawns that can be disposed of all at will? How can it be possible for him to establish hypocritical cooperation and diplomatic relations with a community of stakeholders? How could it be possible for him to actively cause a great honkai eruption? Well, he kinda did. Yeah. How could it be possible that when his subordinates proposed that using honkai to fight against honkai is a dead end, he was still stubborn and created artificial ushers? How could it be possible that he obliterated human communities such as countries, anti-entropy, and human contract alliance, and destroyed the research that sought to find the cause of honkai? All those pointless battles you had against anti-entropy that should have never existed in the first place? How could it be possible for him to prevent mankind from having a general understanding of the concept of honkai, hiding the honkai until the global honkai happened and he just revealed it to the world because who gives a care about the despair of people? Yeah. How could it be possible for us to descend? And for him in vain to try to use his strength to fight against us, our entire civilization and our entire universe. Oh, we messed up. While also trying to take us down and replace us. Replace that. The idea of replacing Coordinator of Will, that's crazy though. Holy heck. I thought the screenshot I had read was all of it, but no, there was missing a lot of text. Holy, there's a lot of stuff. It keeps going. In fact, we were almost concerned. It's you who ruined your life. Destroyed what you cherished. All you cherished. Used Jigsaw, Valkyries, artificial ushers, power, wealth, wisdom, fratricide, party unions, feudal authoritarianism, sorry, I can speak. Sophistry, arrogance, deception, hypocrisy, betrayal, repeated exploitation. That's all his crimes. Using all your successes and failures to pave our way to victory. Opening the first step for us to unify this other universe. He did everything for them without realizing. Yeah, it does sound like it. That damn bastard was helping them. Even though his intention was not that. It was to go against it, but it did not help him. Returning the Usher of Finality which originally belonged to me? Is that what it means, Kiana? Please allow me to give you, and all your contributions to our civilization. You really just helped them. I mean, I know it wasn't his intention, but my most sincere respect. Okay, this is the end of it. I'm gonna skip ahead now. Holy heck. That was some lore. And I already knew part of it, but the rest of it, it just kept going. Returning the Ursha of Finality. That's probably Kiana then. So was Kiana herself sent by the Honkai? I have questions. Is that why Kiana's also being dissolved inside the Coordinator of Will? Probably. Holy heck. That was a lot. Sigma as well, and it seems we got the truth of his ability. It wasn't really going back in time. It's like countless illusions. I guess his illusions did help him in a way, because he was able to find a way to defeat the will of Abyss. But there were illusions nevertheless, not alternate timelines. Remember when I said the doctor sounded similar to a similar character? Yep, Levi. Wait. Let me go back. Try to see where you said that. Because I remember you said something, but I don't remember when. Sounds familiar. Wait, when was that? Are you sure you said the dog? You mean Otto? Oh, wait. You mean like trying to fight against Honkai, but in reality you're helping it, like Levi? Well, Levi's case is a bit different because she was corroded by Honkai, the box of God. But in a way, she also believed she was fighting against Honkai, even after being eroded by the box. You mean like they sound familiar? If that's what you mean, yeah, they do sound familiar. That's very similar in a way. I guess the only difference is Otto was himself, while Levi was affected by the box of God, which kind of makes Otto worse. But yeah, if that's what you mean. R15-8. Wait, is that the final act? This is R59? They don't say. It's Kiana in here, though. I'm scared. They don't say which act this is, though. I think it says R59, though. Yeah. So that's probably the last act. I'm assuming this single stage would be Act 3, and it should be R15-9, and then there should be an Act 4 from what I heard. Yeah, R15-18? Holy heck, is that gonna be the entirety of Act 4? It's like as big as the 3 acts. The 2 acts that we just did this stream and the past stream, plus another one, which I'm assuming is gonna be like the final fight or something. Unless the final fight happens in Act 4 as well. That is a lot of stages. I'm definitely gonna be doing part 3. I'm assuming it may be in 3 parts. Or 2 parts, I don't know. Depends on like how long it takes. Especially because there's also no way, there's no translation document, only goes up to Act 2. That's not a problem for Act 3, because it seems there's only a singular stage. Usually they do this with boss fights, so... unless there's like more stages on the right, but then why would it be centered in the middle? I think that should be it. And then there's probably all of that should be Act 4, I think. So, probably gonna divide Act 4 into multiple ones. Act 3 might be really short, though. Is this gonna release on the same day, actually? Because they don't show it. I have no idea when Act 4 releases. Actually, before we go and continue, let me try to see if they ever announced it or something. It would be nice to know when Act 4 releases, so I can, like, you know, plan stuff out. Where is it? Should be here. Levi, yes. Yeah, they do sound, they are very similar in that regard. Only Levi was affected by it a bit, even though she thought she was fighting against Honkai. Well, Otto, yeah, he's way much more of a bastard. Then again, he also went through a lot, especially back then in the incident where he saw, we thought it was gone back in time, but it seems it was illusions. But nevertheless, he did live through them. Whether it was illusions or going back in time, it doesn't really matter. The fact that it changed him a lot, though, and he became what he was. But I guess both of them are bad in that regard, though. Really interesting characters. Did they even say that? I don't think they say, yeah, this is the act releases, but it only gives up to Act 3. So when does Act 4 release? I guess I'm sure after Act 3 we will know. Or I guess I could ask people who've been in CN. They might know how many days of difference there is. But yeah, I guess you can worry about that later. Let's go. May again. Oh no. Back on the ship. Glorious Covenant. This should be the place. Okay, let me translate that. Install runtime library modules, the ones we just collected. The Glorious Covenant has been cracked successfully and is beginning to take off. It worked! This is the last stage before R15-9. Why do I feel like this is not gonna go well? 23 minutes. Oh, this is, oh god, May's gonna suffer. And 19 seconds. Oh god. Before the commander of the will completely devours Kiana. Huh? May suspected that she had heard it wrong. But Seele and Sin had the same expression as her. Oh god. May was still half shocked and half confused. The coordinator of will. Kiana is being devoured by it. Oh god, it's May suffering time. Oh, get out of here, Usher of Thunder. It's the same situation as in the hallucinations, isn't it? Bastard. The road ahead is being eroded. The glorious coven has been parasitized by the pools of waters and eggs. I guess they're will derivatives. What's that Bronny is doing? Yeah, didn't she stay back there? We have to go support them. May. She's not happy. May's expression was extremely shaken. Okay, here we go. And they left May alone. Oh no. I mean, I know they may have left May alone to go help Bronya because she needed help. And they didn't really know how much May would suffer. It's gonna be even worse. Wait, there's those eggs and there's this voice line. Let me translate this. Is this just like a tip? Seele. As expected, Shining Cone is being rode by the honkai. These are pawns and eggs, so be careful. So these are the things we're talking about. Oh, should I wait for my time stop abilities? Okay. We can just use this. Perfect. Oh, get out of there. That was close. You're alone now. Yeah, May's alone. This isn't good. Bronya. She's hurt. Alright, let me translate to this. Just to check if we're in the same one. At least they're here now. So May can be with them. Bronya, it hurts. What a serious wound. Who attacked her? Was it the will derivative or honkai beast or? All around them were fragments of will derivatives. Well, there's our answer. At least they didn't parasitize her. That would be horrible. What just happened? Why is Bronya? We defeated Kalin and got the information about the will of Houkai and Otto's plan, as well as confirmed the content. Did they wound her? Before that? The ship was invaded by Houkai beasts. And the doctor, Bronya was wounded trying to protect the doctor. Not Houkai beasts. Well, they were will derivatives, because we just saw there were fragments of them. In order to move the doctor, we were forced to leave the hub and come here. Otto and Kalin probably died in the hub. Wow. Everyone listen to me. Doctor's medical pod has been... Wait, something happened to it? It's just pain sound. I was in so much pain she couldn't speak. Wound on her foot was small, but her entire calf was blackened. The ship should have some medical supplies left. Time stop. Found it. Not bad for someone with a time-stopping ability. Oh, Sin used it on himself so he can find the medical supplies. That's why we had the time stop without knowing when it started. Because it was just Sin. Sin started dressing Bonnie's wound, but it was only treatment. No, Bonnie, please. I hope she doesn't die here, please. I mean, she is wounded, but as much as it's bad, I think it's fine. Like, it's not too bad. I hope. Just painful sounds. 22 minutes and 12 seconds. Shut up! Oh my god. May's gonna suffer. Remains until the coordinator of will completely devours Kiana. Doctor's medical bay needs medical refills. Take her to the nearest medical facility and stop the enemy from destroying the glorious covenant. Fly away from the moon as soon as possible. The further the better. She's really so shaken by everything that happened so far that she wants to return to Earth even after hearing that Kiana's about to dissolve. What happens when the countdown ends? Kiana's probably gone. Keisha Brania, what exactly do you know? She's not gonna be happy with that. Oops, my bad. Simply put, Keisha explained the situation to us as briefly as possible. Was Otto's plan? That as long as he could defeat the will of the Honkai and become a god, it didn't care if all of humanity died. Yeah. Plus, his plan was a bit flawed. Clearly, it did not win against the will of Houkai. I'd be damned if he won. 20 minutes. Oh my god, stop reminding me and reminding May. That's my biggest worry. 45 seconds remain until the coordinator of will completely devours Kiana. So after the countdown ends, Kiana will then become a part of the will of the Honkai. Then will the Earth be destroyed? I'm afraid so. Holy heck. So I need to take Kiana first before he does that. The moons beneath our feet is being assimilated by something. Assimilated? Is this about the thing I heard about turning into a Honkai beast? Well, I was confused. What the heck? Is that how it's done? Something identified as the stigmata terminal. Well, that's the body of the coordinator of will now. Just like the spacecraft we used to become to the moon. It's turning the moon into a part of itself, becoming a planet-class Honkai beast! Wait! So, wait. I heard about this, but I thought it was wrong. Because someone said, no, that's not the case. So, is this the case or not? So is it through simulating like the ship happened, like through parasitizing? It can do that to the moon itself. Everything going great? Definitely not. Planet class Honkai beast. Holy. This is crazy. Oh my god, this story. So it is true. I thought it wasn't. Because the thing with GGZ rumors, right? The thing I saw in the screenshot, that's what I said earlier about the Otto thing. But the thing with like just people talking about Honkai, I had heard someone say, yeah, the moon turned into a Honkai, but there's no idea, like, how did that happen? Someone else said, oh yeah, that's how Planet Honkai Beast was made, are made. And then someone else said, no, that's not true. And it's like, what? So I was kind of left confused what's true and what's not, and I chose not to believe anything. So I'm glad I'm reading the chapter now. It seems, well, I don't know if that's exactly how every planet class honkai beast is born, because it doesn't say here. So it could be different. But at least it's a way of making a planet class honkai beast. So that's crazy, but that's great to know. Because I wasn't sure if that was true or not, because the people I had heard talking about that idea were just conflicting themselves. So I just chose not to believe anything. So until we have this lore bit now. That is a lore bomb, alright. Let's keep going. Let's get rid of that Stigmata terminal. Stigmata terminal now should be the coordinator of will, though. Without the core, it'll die even if it's big, right? Where is it? Here, 1,700 kilometers below us at the moon's core. What? Wait, I thought it was the coordinator of will. Is that thing at the core? I thought it was on the surface somewhere. Huh. How did it get to the core? Or are we talking about something different? The tallest mountain on Earth is only about 8 or 9,000. Definitely not meters. They probably meant kilometers. Huh? So then what else can we do? I don't know. The core. Holy heck. Moon score. Are you kidding me? That is a big distance, alright. Plus, I have no idea how they'd even get there. Maybe we can only do what Bronny said. Fly as far away from the moon as possible. The further the better. That, unless you can find a new planet, the Earth is gonna be destroyed in a day, probably. Actually, no, wait, 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, that's probably less than a day, maybe even less than 12 hours. Kusho couldn't believe she was saying, basically, run away. Even Kusho... It only hit me after the game said that, but Kyusho is usually the most positive one. She's saying this now. Coordinator of will is really not making it as easy as possible, yeah. At the moon score. What the heck? I was not expecting that. That is a long distance. I'm not sure how you even got the Stigmata terminal there. I thought the Stigmata terminal was now, coordinator of will, though, because Stigmata terminal is Alaya, right? So if it's at the moon score, if Alaya, I mean Alaya was the medium to bring in coordinator of will, so is this mistranslated like a different one, or is it implying that the coordinator of will is at the moon score? That's what I'm kind of confused about. Kisho, don't give up. Yeah, please, not another R13 incident. I wish actually, no, I don't wish Sirin was here. Take that back. As much as I would like Sirin helping Kyusho now, I don't want her to suffer. Please, stay on Earth. Stay on Earth, please. I'm so glad Sirin's not here. Let's appreciate that for a moment. I feel like this chapter would be even more depressing if Sirin suffered. I cannot see Sirin suffer, please. Never. Not the Sirin we have now. That's just so precious. I don't want to... Oh my god, Gakuen arc. I'm imagining things. What if the Sirin we know are during Gakuen arc, something bad happens and Sirin suffers? Oh no, let's get rid of that thought. Oh god. No, Sirin doesn't need to be here. Yeah, no, stay on Earth. What if something happens during Gakuen arc? Anyway, let's continue. Let's ignore that thought. Oh god. Yeah, please no. Well, we can't really say what she's saying here. The game itself hides it. Okay, she's just very mad. We couldn't have gotten this far. Tell them, Sin. We can't go back. I mean, the Earth's gonna be destroyed at this rate. We have to act first and give the doctor's medical pod battery life first. Creeping. What? This is like honkai beast approaching movement. Creeping as in movements. Breaks open. Honkai beast? Will derivatives. Okay. Screaming. Enemy attack ahead. It grew out from the spaceship. Those things can appear from anywhere. Sin motivational speaker now? Yeah. When Kyusho doesn't work, we'll have Sin. Actually, Sin is also one of the other people that very hardly give up. So it's good to have Sin around right now. It's Sin and Kyusho. Asshole. Alright, we have a fight on our hands. There's a big one. Don't go near them. What? Why? Are they that dangerous? Breaks open. Above. Blows up. The heck? Did they just blow up on themselves or did someone hit them? Large amount of black liquid splashed around. Ronnie used a nano metal that drives the spacesuit to build a shield, but she failed to block everything. Tired sounds. Sin forgot to use her ability. That's not a good time to forget. Come on, give them a break. Yeah. We're just about talking about how the heck are we gonna deal with this and Honkai beasts show up. Well, will derivatives. Trio spaces were corroded. Oh god. And the corrosion was expanding dramatically. That's bad. Take it off quick. Yeah. If those get parasitized, they're in danger. You can parasitize people as well. Kyusho, go up, Bronya. Commander of the will. Frick you. Look at Kyusho's eyes. Oh god. You can tell that it's just those dead eyes. Feel bad for them. The glass cover of the medical pod was also corroded. Black sticky liquid was about to drip on Yu's ring. Don't let it, please. She's already had enough. Please stand. Don't just stand there, Kyusho. Solar decisively turned the entire glass cover into a probability cloud. Even though her arm had come into contact with the corrosion. Let's be okay. But in doing so, Yusring's medical bay could not operate in a vacuum. Oh, Kyusho, yeah. Those were dead eyes. I don't like that. Kyusho, cheer up. We need you. Yeah. Fastly approaching. Attacks. Get out of the way. Yeah, get out of the way. You too get out. Sorry, that was too loud. You too get out of the way. Frick you. I hate honkai. Again. Be a little longer body. Don't go overexerting yourself. I mean, I guess there's no choice though. May was looking at the structural diagram of the ship. Every time she moved her finger, she felt the rose caught an egg. Everyone, I found the medical room. I have to kill it. 18 minutes and 2 seconds remain until the coordinator of will completely devours Kiana. Oh my god. Can I time stop them? I can't. I was gonna try that. Oh wait, I gotta attack the big one first, I think. Yeah. Okay, they got those distance thingies though. Now it's close up. Things go out again. Alright, it's close up. Okay. Alright, I can keep going. There's more on that side. It's the distance. Is he not dead yet? Oh god, get out of here. Them tentacles. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. That was close. I was able to escape even without the time stop. "12 minutes. 6 minutes have passed. Oh god. And 24 seconds remain until the coordinator will completely devour Skiana. That's painful. Warning, Glorious Covenant, Honkai Isolation, Force Field Failure, Oxygen Leak. Wait, what about the others? Some of them took out their space suits. That's dangerous for them. And there's no force field. The hallucinations. Yeah. Steady stream of following enemies was attacking them. Warning, Ursher core unstable. Godslayer armor failed to start. Oh my god, everything is going wrong. Bypass lethal restrictions. Re-access using program for 4098. Wait, what does that imply? Warning, Ursher core unstable. Still doesn't work though. Godslayer armor failed to start. Why? Only I'm paralyzed, it hurts. The oxygen is starting to leak as well. This is bad. Watch your back. Inga saw his shoulder bunny, used one finger to control the UI interface and drove the spacesuit's weapons to destroy the enemies behind Seele. Fusion burning soul. Kyusho's black flames completely erased the existence of the will derivatives behind them, but more will derivatives came towards them. And there's that again. Nothing going right. Yeah. Coordinator of will. Is it Kyusho sing it this time? Kyusho suddenly fell. Yeah, it was Kyusho. It's interfering with everyone. It almost fell. Lastly, even my Ursher core. Don't give up, Kyusho. That damn thing is trying to interfere with the Ursher core. May as well. That was just screaming, by the way. If you were wondering why I didn't translate it, she was just screaming. Go away, coordinator of the will. Yeah, please go away. I hate that thing. Sharp pain that seemed to scorch May was coming from every inch of her body. Found it. The location of the medical cabin. Follow me. Leave them alone. Yeah, please. Oh, great. This is going great. This room is way more corroded, and we got Bronny and Sin falling down. We're surrounded. coming from all directions. Defend the place. No. No. Why is Bronny's face kind of hidden? Please don't tell me they're hallucinating again. Standing. Those who were able to move formed a circle around U-String's medical pod. When his lips gradually became pale. Oxygen? Kishu has 5. 5? Damn it. Sure enough. When it wants one of us to die, my ability will definitely not take effect. Much like how with Ninty. It's like it's mocking Sally, that hacking thing. Like when with U-String. When she tried to save U-String, that also did not work. It really is toying with us. I hate it. It's like it takes joy in torturing everyone. Much like it did torturing Otto. You could see he was going along with his plan. Until it killed him in the worst way possible. It killed Ninty by making her go into space. Something she feared extremely. It's literally toying with everyone's fears. I hate that thing. Like, it doesn't just want to kill them, it's torturing them. And I think with Ninty as well. That's freaking despicable. Sin, help me. Sin's eyes drifted and froze in place, full of despair. No, Bronya. Bronya was unconscious. Please don't die, Bronya. The infection has spread from Ronnie's feet to the base of her sides. It's spreading. System engine failure, unable to take off. I thought they were at least gonna try to escape, maybe, even though that's not gonna go well and I wasn't agreeing with Ronnie's plan. He was never planning on letting him escape. Time left until the coordinator of will completely devour Skiano. Well, where's the timer? What are you doing, Sin? What about your abilities? Use them. Come on, Sin. Now's not the time to despair. I feel bad for him. For her. Sorry. Sin, despair. Yeah. Even Sin. We had Kyusho earlier. Scylla's voice was the loudest it ever was. System left. Okay, the system is being broken. I realized earlier it said time left until the commander of will completely devour Skiano, but it doesn't say time. And now it just said left. Come on, Sin. Okay. Time frozen. Is it gonna beat up all those will derivatives by the time time unfreezes? No. Okay. Sally can move. An intense flash. The moment the sun left the Earth's obstruction, time was stopped by Sin. Wait, is this a metaphor for what was being said back then? Well done, that'll do. Why are you laughing? Take a breath. A bit more. All the noise of battle disappeared in the space where time had stopped. Yeah, she's fine, at least for now. Every painful face stopped by time, frozen in place. Did you have to add that detail? Come on, Houkai. Can't hold out any longer, Seele. Only Sin's voice seemed to be laughing and crying. Ronnie is dying. They were really gonna kill Branya? I didn't see any image of her, so I thought she was safe. Because I've seen like those images, like the art, the official art they give. And I thought Branya was safe. Please don't kill her. I know she returns eventually, but please, don't make her suffer to death. It's just a coma. But Ninti might have died long ago. Seaweed Head, E-string. She's also dying. Next it'll be May, Kyusho, and me and you. Don't say me and you, knowing what happens. I am scared for that moment. How can you tell me to fight? I feel bad for Sin. This is horrible. What's the use of doing this now? Still a few minutes left before everyone perishes. Even if I accept the existence of Sin, accept the human self, the monster self, I can't accept that this is all I can do and still remain powerless. Although her expression showed a smile, a tear Sin could not stop broke out. Just realized this now. I'm a person who needs to be protected. A person who can't solve anything. A person who can't do many things. She grabbed both of Sally's shoulders just as in the beginning she had grabbed Bronya's. You tell me, what should I do, huh? It is horrible. At that time, how could we save Ninti and Doctor? How can we keep Bronya from getting hurt? How can we keep Kyusho and Mei from being affected by the will of Honkai? How can we turn the Godslayer armor into something that isn't a prop for suicide? How can we save Kiana? Oh, Saint, please. Yeah. How can you not become strong without it mattering? All we get is all home. Even if you go home right now, the honkai probably could destroy Earth. How could I have not been born into such a shitty family? Oh, I heard about a family in the manga. They really didn't deserve to have like all these lives going through this. None of them. How could I have not met a mother as lousy as Gakolia? How could we make that piece of shit Otto not exist from the beginning? How could we make the... I'm gonna skip the swear words if you guys don't mind. Called Stigmata not exist from the beginning. For the Stigmata didn't exist. We'd be gone by now. How can I kill those monsters? How can we save all of humanity? How can we make the world a little better? Got Sin backstory mentioned, poor Sin going through it. Yeah. She's in despair right now. Her backstory is mentioned, which is depressing. Seemingly infected by Sin's emotions, Sally also lost the strength to fight and lowered her head. Sorry. Pats. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so Sin deserves some pats. Some hugs too. Since the beginning, I didn't even know that you were also in pain. Because in my mind, you were also an incredibly powerful person who needed to be admired. Sin always liked to put up a strong front. Actually, you were also vulnerable. That's true. When Femi reigns, oh my god, don't mention that. It's going to be sacrificed. You and Kisha both said that you were going to go and directly defeat the will of Honkai, followed by Mei Nenchan. After returning from that world of fairy tales, we thought we could sell a fairy tale as well, the Stigmata world. We thought we could do many, many things. How can anyone really believe that they can defeat the will of Honkai and take care of everything by themselves? The idiots who have been experiencing the pain of fighting Houkai. She's crying as well. Think like that. Seller looked at the place where the strong light was coming from. Strong light? Why is there such a strong light at a time like this? It was the sun, emerging from the obscurity of the earth. Back to that metaphor that Eastring was mentioned, except this time they're actually seeing the sun, I think. 3/4 of the sun's mass is hydrogen, and almost all the rest is helium. They are constantly undergoing nuclear fusion, releasing heat and light outwards. In an instant, dawn strung everything together. As if fairy tales had never been torn down as fantastic miracles, built from her imagination. But I also don't want to accept this, the ending where I can't do anything. I want to watch over Bronny and Ichan and everyone. Sin also understood that expression. Tell me what I can do for Seele. This force field in which we can block the observer effect of the will of Houkai. The way to break through the moon with a radius of 1,700 kilometers gets straight to the core of the will of Houkai. So the will of Houkai is there. This confirms it. I said Stigmata Terminal. No, they were also referring to the will of Houkai because, well, the will of Houkai took Alaya. It exists. Wait, how? Through time stop? I mean, maybe, but how are we gonna go to get down? Finally, acknowledging to you, Seele. How do you plan on doing it? It takes the two of us. Oh no! Wait, is this it? I have a bad feeling about this. That's what you're going to do. Serious? Serious. Are you willing? Stay with me to the end? Mm-hmm. Without hesitation, Sin agreed. I certainly will. Perhaps this moment was the most surprising moment in Senless life since Yvette's sin. You've become honest. Because these are our last moments. No, this is it. I think. What are they planning? I'm pretty sure this is where that cutscene happens, though. That image. Yeah. To make sure she was also ready, Seele once again looked at the others whose time had been stopped. Sure enough, tears broke out. Bronny and Echa. I can't imagine how Bronny will feel like after this. Like directly after. I know she opened an orphanage later on after the Honkai, and apparently had hallucinations, but how is she gonna feel directly after this? I haven't heard, and I'm scared for it. Seele and Sin of all people, even more than Ninti. That's gonna be so terrifying. Sally doesn't want to die. It's the only thing. Really? Sin wiped away Sally's tear with her finger. Now it's confusing as to who's the sage and who's the coward. This is the first and last time I'll be gentle. Leave a little more handsomely, Sally. Time began to flow. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's the line ahead. They're leaving. Oh god. No, time definitely isn't flowing. And Bronny is behind. Okay, don't end it. There's another one. Wait, this isn't in here, please. No, don't. Okay. It's not in here. Are you feeling? Yes, I am. That conversation destroyed me. I'm scared of what's next. That conversation hit me hard as heck. They really, none of them deserve to be fighting Houkai in this way. And all of Sin's past being mentioned. Make sure I'm on the right one. Time began to flow. Where are Seele and Sin? I don't know. This is gonna happen. Bronny had not yet regained consciousness. The damn music as well. As their wounds were further treated, under the effect of the painkiller, Bonnie's expression began to use. Did they activate Sin's ability? The enemies are all gone too. There's a short message. I also received it. From Seele and Sin, our final message. About 1.3 seconds after light was transmitted to the Earth, people would notice that the moon flashed for a while. What? With enough power, in the most literal sense, to kill the gods of heaven and earth. What does that mean? So compressing a substance into a small ball will make it explode. Is this their plan to defeat the will of Houkai? Composed of 10 billion tons of moon rock, neutron star matter, the clocks will be like the outside of the time frozen domain. Damn it. Are you still crying, Seele? It was. It's Seele talking. That's enough. Decided I should have no more cowardice and sadness. I got shows like a coward back in Seele fairy tale as well. I have to say it. A word at such a large scale of quantum ability is actually impossible to achieve. Seele left behind the detector of the spacesuit. Though the spacesuit itself has been scrapped, the old large-scale material detector installed with sisterhood abilities could still work normally. Noted for the location of the ability function inside the moon, Seele and Sin needed to go deeper and deeper. In order to save time and to stop vitality drain of Sin's ability, Sin asked Seele to turn herself into a quantum object. As quantum phantoms, the two of them shuttled to the limit of the depth the moon where they could reach. Wouldn't that sacrifice them though? Is this the same as quantum death? Oh god. Is this how it happened? The perspective, this was the same principle as moths chasing after flames. However, with her ability to quantize, Seele would stop all the lunar matter covered by the force field at the same time, make it appear in a very small volume, energy creating. According to the limited range of the known force field, the density of matter at that moment would exceed all matter in the solar system. Holy heck. But that state could only be maintained for a moment. This is because the moon does not have enough gravitational pull to allow this dense matter to maintain its simpler state. Moths chasing flames. And we know what happened to them. Much like Seele and Sin. It would expand rapidly, releasing a larger huge amount of energy to the outside. Protons energized by the explosion would collide with other protons. Fusion, like solar fusion. This would eventually make the moon the external body of the commander of will. That's why it was at the core. Completely vaporize. The heck? So they would not die immediately when she completes a quantum conversion in Sin's force field. Because only when the time of matter in the force field begins to flow, Seele's ability will act through time. At this time, Seele's death in the force field will not be observed from an outside perspective. The moment of time of other substances in the force field begins to flow. That is the moment matter collapses into a singularity. The explosion will vaporize the material in course of force field to release itself. The will of the Houkai will replace Seele and become the strongest observer yet again. So the quantified matter will maintain its collapse. I hate Houkai. Pain, yeah. It doesn't matter, Seele. It can definitely be achieved. Because the person who gets acknowledged by me is surely invincible. Sin. Until the end, I'll be by your side. The clock and gears began vaporizing, and Sin's reached the limit of her ability. Does none of this come at a cost? Overusing their abilities. People grow tired, lose their vitality, and die. That's all there is to it. It wasn't until the end of her life that she finally realized that what she longed for was just to accept her vulnerable self. I wish they were still around. In order to let others understand what they had done, Seele and Sin left a text message before they left. At the end of their lives, the two people thought in unison. And as the Malku show, you have a million reluctances. We don't want to leave Branya to bear the sorrow of our departure. We ourselves didn't want to sacrifice, whether it be great or hasty. We are also not willing to live like this. Are we really so small and powerless? That's something Sin would say especially, but also Seele in this moment. Well, our sufferings really have no meaning as long as they're interspersed with precious memories. Born for a wrong reason, for a wrong world. Does it really deserve to be saved? They were just pointing to that. We think it's worth it. Because it is us. It is also a world where people have lived. Once again, the text isn't synced. I'll skip ahead once I finish this reading as well. For all the pain and trauma in this world, there are still living, breathing people who are suffering. The cast as well. In order to arrive at the moment of repayment of everything, to arrive at a victorious future, whatever it takes, we're willing to bring back the miracle called hope. And Yusring said, bring back hope. This is our last wish. Let the will of Honkai see the power of a falling star. Oh my god. Oh my god, Seele is crying. I was. Ronnie's not gonna be okay. She isn't. I'm scared for her reaction. She's gonna be devastated. What a story. Let me just pause for a moment. GGC, I honestly don't know how they keep doing this. I knew they were gonna die permanently. Yeah, when it happened, it still hit me as heck. The line, yeah. The power of a falling star as well. That was a nice reference. Except this time it's Seele and Sin. Also, the bring back hope. I feel like that was intentionally being a reference to what Yusring said when she died. What a story. I legit knew it was coming and it still hit me. Much like Wendy's death. Those two moments specifically. Let's keep going. Is this it for the act? No. Dr. May, okay. Flashback, stigmata, what is this? Did you know? Since the Godslayer arm— oh no. Let me guess, we're going from one suffering to the other. Wow. This is about May. Since the Godslayer armor is the final weapon to fight against Honkai. I feel like we've heard this. Is this the same lines that were repeated in another story? A long time ago when May saw Dr. May in her stigmata? I feel like I've heard these lines. Since the Godslayer armor is the final weapon to fight against the Houkai. If the person who used it is still alive, must have made a mistake somewhere. Well, she's still alive, what do you mean? What is happening? I didn't sleep after this act. This broken me. I'm so glad I'm able to sleep easily, because if I wasn't, I could see exactly how that would happen. And I completely understand you, even though I don't have those issues. If I had, I know this act would destroy me. I mean, he'd already destroyed me with that Seele part, but at least I'll be able to sleep. What is this? Oh no. Is this already at the moon's core? Or is this not yet there? Seele and Sin. She knows. Her dead. Don't remind me, May. Let me translate this. that one image. No, put all your power into the armor. Dr. May literally saying if the person who used it was still alive, must have made a mistake somewhere. And now they make us do this. Warning, Godslayer armor is contaminated by unknown sources. Godslayer armor mode, Berserk, Stampede, Rampage, forced activation. Fuck off. Even the power of Seele and Sin could not destroy you. It only destroyed the outer shell, aka the moon. Coordinator of will. Bastard. I vaguely felt like there was some kind of other power in her body. The strength was not the determination to save others, not the bond between lovers. Kiana May moment. Not the desire to survive. May finally understood that there was another immense power that could support her. Huh? So this is the correct use of the Godslayer armor, revenge. Against the Houkai, the culprit of it all. Performing raw revenge. She is mad. I mean, I would be too. I mean, I already hate the damn Houkai and I'm not experiencing the story. Imagine being in May's position. I'm only reading it as a reader, you know? Imagine actually being in the story and seeing two of the most important people to you die and the most important person to you being dissolved. Yeah, I would want to kill that thing as heck, even if it seemed impossible. Kiana, I will get you and take you home. 6 minutes and 0 seconds before the coordinator of will completely devours Kiana. Is this it? Oh, damn it. I wanted to know more. Oh my god. What the heck, though? Oh, the music is staying. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Wow. That especially Seele and Sin that hit hard. And I literally knew it was gonna happen, yet it still hit hard as heck. Honestly, even more than E-strings or Ninties. More than Wendy's, I think, honestly. And that dialogue with Sin just being desperate right before that. That was powerful as heck what they did, but at the cost of their own lives. Like I got stabbed by multiple knives in heart. Same. I don't even know what to say. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to wait 3 days it seems for part 3. Now the wait for part 3, yeah, 3 days. I wanted to do it right now, but it's not out yet. I mean, it is in Xi'an, but even if I wanted to do it, I need to complete Reborn 1 to Reborn 14, which is impossible because of the difficulty of the game, unfortunately. I haven't even done it in my main account, much less in an account that can't even pass Reborn 7. In fact, I think my account is stuck here too, but my older one I think is like an early Reborn 7 if I recall. Because the enemies are too tanky. Maybe not my older one, sorry, my CN one. Yeah, alright. I don't know when I'll be live. Probably on the same day, 17th at night. I am possibly going to start working again, but I mean, that should be in the afternoon on the 16th. I think I'm gonna go. Well, there's no date yet. They're yet to confirm, but it should be on the 16th when I'm gonna start. But I think that should be during lunch, so it shouldn't affect the stream. So I'm gonna be doing it late night again. I heard Act 3 was small, so I can probably just start at midnight. I started this one a bit earlier because I was scared it was gonna be bigger than Act 1 slightly. It turned out to be the same as Act 1, so I guess it didn't really matter starting 15 minutes earlier or not. I think Act 3 I'll probably just start at midnight. Depends on like my sleep schedule back then. Because right now I'm kind of like being a late owl, so I'm probably gonna end the stream when I do, and I'm just gonna process all this. I'm just gonna stay awake for another hour, honestly, before I try to sleep. And yeah, I think probably gonna do it on the release day. Probably more depression. This theme is not helping my mood. Alright, yeah, I'm probably not gonna stream until then. I think I'm just gonna chill and do some Gakuen arc. I did Genshin as well. That was like, I was originally planning to do like 2 hours. I streamed for an entirety of 6 hours. I actually really enjoyed the Arkham quest. And then I did, yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill until the 17th. On the 17th, we do Act 3. I am hyped and extremely scared for it, but yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta wait though. I'm gonna end the stream here. Wow, I kind of wish we had a... is that even... I wonder if we have a Seele and Bronya cutscene in the future. I mean, I know that's just asking for suffering every time I open the game. But I kind of want a cutscene like that in the... like how we have Wendy in the Tori. Would that make me suffer? Yeah, it would. Is it a good idea? Probably not, but it would be a good cutscene. As much as suffering it would be. Part 3, are you excited? I am excited. Am I scared as well? I am. Now it's May's suffering time. We had Sin and Seele's. Sin and Seele will never return though. That's painful. Like for Yusring, I at least had the comfort that she'll be fine, she'll be back. For Sin and Seele, I don't. Even then, I knew it was gonna happen, and it hit me. This damn game. Swear to God, the story is so good. I can't even describe it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you, Ryan Axe, for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoyed the suffering too. Thank you, Saltrine, as well, for showing up on the stream. And thank you, everyone else. I noticed the chat was sometimes on 3 and sometimes on 4. So everyone else who's just watching, hope you all enjoyed as well. If you want to read GGZ... Actually, do I have it in the description? Let me check. But there's a website called GGZ Cutscene Interpreter. You can look it up. I know I have the translation document on the stream. I actually don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have the GGZ Interpreter on this description. But you can look up GGZ Cutscene Interpreter if you want to look into GGZ. There's also the game itself. You can look up the English patch on how to download if you're interested in that. Additionally, you could just download the CN patch, but it's a bit more complicated. I'm not going to explain it on this stream, which is a few patches ahead. By the way, I say English patch, but this is on the Japanese servers. And I mean, most of it, like especially the parts later on, like what we just read, is not translated, so it's much or less the same eventually. But yeah. Or if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm traumatized. I enjoyed it. That's literally how I feel. Like, yes, I'm traumatized and I enjoyed it. For real. Oh god. You're forgetting Kishu and Bonnie is suffering. Oh no, wait. Oh god, I don't know about Bronnius, because there's no image of it. But I'm sure she will suffer a lot with Silly's death. But I saw that one image of Kyusho using her gravity, like a black hole powers, and smiling, while like, kind of like bloody eyes. Oh god, that is still coming. I am scared for that part as well. I nearly forgot about that image. Oh god. So we got the cutscene with May, which probably coming out right after here, because May was about to confront the coordinator of Will. We got the Kyusho part, right? And Bronnies, which probably doesn't have an image, because otherwise I would have seen it. But that's probably not going to be very good after Silly died. Right. Wow. You know what I'm thinking? I think I'm going to put the Silly, not today. Probably not tomorrow, but within the coming days. The Sin and Silly clip from this stream as a video so everyone else could suffer too. Bring down everyone. Joking. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here though. Thank you. I'll see you next time. I'll probably see you on Twitter. I need to talk about that Seele and Sin cutscene though, so I'm probably gonna post that. Because, damn. That part of the story, that was crazy. Alright, I'll see you next time though. Thank you for coming to stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah.